51.
Okay, she's
So
the
she
same
just
age of my
turned
wife.
60.
She's
Yeah.
the same age as Peter.
Wildheart
Well,
is back again.
I,
We're
Sorry.
live now, by the
I
way.
prefer
on my
my
channel. I
wife. I
finally
don't know who
figured
the
it out.
fuck Peter is, but
I prefer
I'd
your
rather go
wife
with
as-
my wife.
I prefer your wife over Peter.
No, no offense, nothing personal, but yeah.
Cheers to let me in, by the way. Yeah, everyone falls as soon as I join, so I had to just refresh.
I
That's
did
all.
figure out the after show on my channel, though. So if people are watching on my channel,
Oh, we are live now, so I can.
we are live now.
Okay, yeah, so I can undress myself.
Yeah, so all that shit you
Please
said
don't
earlier.
undress yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and repeat that shit you said earlier. All that racist shit.
Yeah.
Nobody said any racist shit,
Oh, of course we did.
but my mom won.
And she would have said some racist shit, but she's not here.
Okay. She's not here to defend herself. We'll go with that.
Well, no. No, listen. The reason why your mother is not here is that because she's the real racist, and we didn't want her to be here.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right.
She
Yeah.
cares more about her own kind than she does any of us ribble around.
Right. You know the Zoom call she was going with is not Amway. It's actually the KKK. She was having, so, yeah.
But it's spelled Kay, Kay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds about right.
It's actually a makeup
It actually
line.
sounds really familiar. So, yeah.
Yeah. It's the KKK as opposed to the KKK. You got to put the emphasis on the right K.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah, you got to use the right pronunciation.
Right. Don't pronunciate it the way you're thinking, because
Okay.
you got your syllables all fucked up.
We were
You know
talking
what?
about
We're just
it.
going to take off the chroma key. Here's what we're going to do.
I don't remember who we were having this conversation with a couple of days ago. We were talking about how stupid James Bond is as a spy, because the dude literally enters the bar and says, "What is your name?" Bond,
Oh.
James Bond. Yeah, I mean, yeah, fuck off, right? I mean, everybody knows that. And we got to the conclusion that the only evil organization that James Bond would be able to actually infiltrate successfully is the KKK, because those fucking morons that were, those, things, nobody can see them.
That's
That would
cat.
be the only one.
I mean, he could do that, yeah.
Yeah, it's very sneaky getting in.
Yeah.
But I feel like, there was an SNL episode where it was like some guy infiltrates.
Oh no, there is the episode
It's like a
with
black guy
with-
that infiltrates the KKK.
There is the Dave Chappelle episode where
Yes.
he plays
yeah.
the blind black guy.
That's right. He's blind and he doesn't know that he's black.
And he's fucking insane because at the end of it they say, well, listen, but you're black. And then he gets pissed off at his wife because he married a black man.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
Called her a lover because
Yeah.
she was married to him, and he had to divorce her. And the race. Oh
So
my
bad.
gosh! Speaking so much, Chappelle. Here's where I'll end everything about Chappelle that I have to say about his current fucking thing. Is the motherfucker has been making fun of all kinds of shit for a very long time, and in the very bit where he's catching a bunch of shit right now, he literally says, "I don't hate those people. I hate white people." And nobody gave a fuck about the fact that he said, "I hate white people."
Yeah.
I get that he said other shit, but nobody gives a fuck about the fact that he said, "I hate white people."
Because saying I hate white people is a statement
joke?
of rebellion, not.
Yeah, well, Whitey deserves it.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. Saying
Can I
I
just-
hate black people is a statement of oppression. Saying I hate white people is a statement of rebellion. And it's that's
in
the difference to me.
not in the context he fucking used it. He was literally saying, "I don't
Yeah,
hate
he was
those
making a
people."
joke. Like that was a joke.
Okay, yeah.
Oh
I mean,
my goodness, was he making a joke?
Well, okay, he was making a joke. Hold on a second, because that if that's the line of defense, why didn't they use that line of defense with everything else he said?
Yeah, I'm not trying to shit on anybody who has a differing opinion. What I'm
No,
trying
no,
to
no,
say,
but- no, but
I just want to say I'm
Yeah.
not trying to shit on anybody that has a different position, opinion, visceral, emotional reaction to it. What I'm saying is my reaction to it is it was a joke, and he has for 30 years made jokes that are way more in defense of the position of the people that are giving him shit than otherwise.
No, but I
And-
think
and I'm
Artemis, I think
done.
me and you, we are on the same wavelength. We might have some because I spoke with Savage, briefly about that, and I think there might be some, differences.
Sure,
You know,
there's
but
there's
I'm
room
sure-
for new.
but
There's,
I think
yeah,
that we
there's
both respect each other's opinion.
Yeah,
on
No,
there's
it.
room
yeah,
for
I mean,
nuance
but
everywhere.
my main point is, he's a fucking comedian, and he did it on his show, and you know what he says. So why the fuss? I mean, around here we have comedians that make jokes about kids with cancer, old people we
Rose.
should be.
Hey, Ox.
Old people we should die,
Yeah.
killing puppies, Auschwitz. And it's a joke. I mean, nobody takes them seriously.
Yeah, there
but
aren't-
in the US, apparently, there are some things, and again, I'm not being, I'm just looking at things. Sometimes they just blow out of proportion, and I'm just like, okay, what?
And I agree with you. And this is something that we talked about. It's like, to an extent, I agree with you. And I feel like if the entire special would have been jokes, like the last line was obviously a joke, then I don't think as many people would have had a problem with it. Spackle, I will send you a link.
Yeah, but okay,
in
Savage.
Discord.
I understand. But that's the thing. I mean, saying okay, that thing was obviously a joke, but the other thing just made me
Right.
angry. I mean, you understand it? It's kind of. I mean, I
the
get
other
the
stuff
people
didn't
can
really
get
make
upset.
me angry. It did like rub me a little bit like wrong,
Right.
but like it's a joke. Like that was the point.
yeah, that's okay. It's okay
Yeah.
to be rubbed
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
The fact that you
Am I the
have
only
hair
person
that
who
can
has
be
to
can
watch
be
this?
stood up.
Right. And
That's why-
I mean,
that's why I say
Ricky Gervais makes entire shows making jokes about fat people.
But
like
was the Grammys that he absolutely shit on all
Yeah.
over the fucking
Yeah.
place?
Yeah.
Oh, they're
I
paying
mean,
me
it-
$14 million to do this, and I'm going to take a crap all
Yeah.
over this for 3 hours.
Yes.
Mama's in the side chat.
Oh!
Oh, the Nazi.
I forgot she was a bigot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are
Is,
terrible.
is the Nazi Zoom over yet? Okay, I've just decided to go for
Nazi-
another
Did you just say
Crystal
Nazi
Yeah.
tube?
Yeah.
Mama, I can send you a link if you want to come join back up and defend yourself. But I think
Nazi
you might be
tube.
busy.
Oh my god. Oh shit! I'm sorry. I should have muted myself. That was fucking funny. Like I said, Fabio's the funniest motherfucker tonight.
She appreciated it. It's good.
Yeah. Well, she better.
Yeah.
Man.
Otherwise, the repercussions are going to be.
Oh no,
Oh,
you
yeah.
missed Family Zoom?
Oh.
Was Goebbels in there?
Oh.
Aw.
See, now I feel like we should all been there.
Yeah.
Ox says it got better.
Come on, man.
Can we go? Okay, can you ask your mom to restart the family Zoom and we all join?
I mean, you can ask her.
Let's
Well-
let's see how many
Yes.
of
Oh,
them
that'd be good.
are willing to talk to these motherfuckers.
Yeah, let's see how many Nazi jokes we can make before we get kicked out.
Let's not.
I was wondering with the Godwin's law if Nazi was the word that you were looking for or Hitler, because both of
Hitler.
them can be used.
It's Hitler.
Yeah,
it was
Hitler.
Hitler.
Okay.
I'm not laughing.
But the Nazis apply to Godwin's law too, though.
That,
So
but that was
that
that was
should have
one of
been-
like
I
that
would
was
have
one-
accepted it. Yeah.
That was one of like 12 questions tonight that I absolutely knew the answer to. And Julianne was one of them that I knew the fucking answer to, by the way.
And you were right.
I mean, I
Julianne
feel
was
like
the
we did
answer.
a pretty good job. We were able
What's
to
the
like,
question?
It was not the answer they had. It was the
It
correct
was not.
answer to the question.
but like you guys, you what is that called? You challenged it and you won the challenge. So
Oh, didn't realize that was a thing that happened.
Can you just explain to your mother?
Actually,
we
Fabi
just
was the
make
one
it-
that challenged it.
What?
yeah,
he was-
I know. Fabio challenged it for
Okay.
the other team.
All
yeah.
right.
I did what?
You gave us 25 points by
What?
Oh,
by-
okay,
by
yeah, that one.
correcting the judge about the.
Yeah.
Savage Mom Wow did really well.
She
Okay,
did. She
can-
won.
Yeah,
Can I
no.
just explain to
She
your
won.
mother, Savage, that I'm not laughing at her. We're just making jokes about Nazi, and it's Nazi humor. It's no laughing matter. I understand, but it's
Well,
just,
no, it's not like it's Dutch.
yeah.
It's just easier to make Nazi jokes than Mussolini jokes.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
true.
you can say shit about the Dutch that's funny, or that's not funny.
Where's
Never mind,
Midnight-
I fucked up that joke. I was gonna
Where's
say you can say
Midnight
shit
when you
about the
need it?
Nazis that's funny. You can't say anything about the Dutch that's funny.
Well, the problem with the Dutch is that even if they reply to
Windmills.
you, you
They're
will not
Dutch.
understand anything.
I
you know?
mean-
It's
Yeah,
just
the problem
impossible.
is that they're fucking Dutch.
Yeah. I mean, they're not like. The Belgians are worse. But
I hear that a lot, even from the fucking Dutch.
right?
That's actually a true story. That's,
So the Dutch
It
are
is.
very pretty people. Like they are as a people group.
Oh, let's
very
not get
pretty
carried
people.
away.
Oh,
'cause
there you go.
They
my
are.
my sample
know
size
it.
is my sample size is pretty limited, and
They're tall. They're lean. They're fit.
all
they all
of that is
bike.
so not what I'm just
Yeah.
looking at when I'm talking about my Dutch guy.
Well, listen, at
Ding-a-ling.
least they're not French. So
That's a point. Yeah,
fuck the French, right?
yeah, pretty much anything that isn't.
What,
French
you don't
is
like
better.
the musk of the French?
Oh, Ox.
Alec. No.
Thank you.
I just
Mama
always,
basically just made the account so that she could comment on my channel.
I just always assume that French people are carrying expensive cheeses with them.
So, well, okay, the problem with the French people is as follows. Nobody likes the French people,
Nobody.
right? Nobody.
I wasn't gonna say it.
And among the French, the worst of the worst are the one from Paris.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Parisians. Yeah.
All the French actually ate the Parisians. So think about it. I mean, it's a country with all the people are shit, and they ate part of the country. Think about what it might be in Paris.
A lot of shit.
I've been to Paris.
Yeah, you went to Paris.
I've been to Paris. I've been to Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that the people were a lot more nice in Nice.
All right.
That's because Nice has a lot of non-French
Hey,
folks that are brought in, and that's a whole different culture in that area.
can I just interject for a second?
It's a play on words.
Savage Mom, did you just see your daughter do this number right here?
I missed your play on words. I'm dead.
My mom has like totally sat out in the garage with me, and I've been stoned enough to like pass her the pipe before, and she's
Yeah,
just
no.
like, "Yep,
what
okay."
I was watching was somebody hitting a number in
Yeah.
the wind.
Yeah.
Oh, did I put my hand up?
Yeah, you did.
I mean, my furnace is on. The vent's right there.
No, but it's because she's afraid of the snipers. During the war, that's why.
Same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
In Vietnam,
Yeah.
the average
yeah.
age of a combat soldier was 19.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's full of snipers. Where Savage.
yeah.
lives.
Simos has me playing DayZ. I'm learning about those
Actually,
snipers.
okay. Genuine question. There is a song called 19 that chronicles the life of a combat
Yeah.
soldier in Vietnam from the 80s. I can't remember the guy's name. Paul something.
PTSD. My mom just said PTSD. I don't know what that's in reference to.
I don't either. The song is called 19.
Yeah.
And it starts with the narration that in World War II, the average age of a combat soldier was 24, I think. In Vietnam, it was 19.
I Spackle just saw your background.
In Vietnam, it was 19. And then it talks about
Paul
how
Hardcastle.
Hardcastle?
the average combat soldier in
so.
Vietnam saw combat every day, and in Vietnam they saw it like 3 days a month or something. It's a moving fucking song, and it's the beginning of a bunch of shit, but musically it's the beginning of a bunch of shit.
Is it Paul Hardcastle?
Yes, that's the one.
That's what Zymo said. I love the dancing minnow in the background of Speckles.
Yeah, this program I'm running, I can't make it dance as easy. So, but yeah, so it's gonna be a static minnow, like
That's
a news channel.
Nice. Yeah, the lighting in here, as you can see, I don't have a real green screen, and the lighting in here, now that the sun has gone down, is like mad at me. So
It's a greenish green screen.
yeah, I have an actual green one in the sunroom, which is where me and Mom do gamer mom cooking. But I'm thinking about maybe even just bringing it in here for like the winter, because the sunroom's really cold in the winter.
You have a room called the Sun Room?
Yeah.
What the fuck do you live in? A fucking castle?
No, I have a
got-
pretty small
Are you
house.
are you hunting pheasants outside? You know, when you go outside, what?
Fabio, there is a Steely Dan song. Oh, it's not Steely Dan song. It's a Donald Fagen song called "Florida Room."
Uh-huh.
Go listen to that.
Okay.
Wait, Florida room? Ooh, that sounds bad and swampy.
Yeah.
No, not at all. It's
Sounds like
Florida.
something we don't
Florida
wanna
room is just a room off the back of your house with a bunch of glass in it that you don't eat.
See, what I pictured was
Yes.
like shag carpet that's green, maybe orange walls, maybe some wood paneling here and there.
If that's
Oh,
what
it
you
is
want to
all-
do,
it-
if that's
no
what you want
orange,
to do,
all wood panel.
yeah, those
all
are all
wood panel.
options if that's what you want to do.
Maybe a couch that's covered with like alligator skin. I don't know.
I mean, we could do that,
Yeah,
but
couches are
it's
rare,
just
but-
the green screen and then the 2 chairs and some TV trays. That's all we have. And just like you said, wood paneling. And then the floor was a nasty old carpet, and I took that up. We moved in and put down vinyl floor.
Okay, now I can't get the song "Florida Room" out of my fucking head, so now I got to play it.
No, what did you say no to? Oh yes, yeah. Me and Mama both lived in Florida. We're gonna say no to the Florida man. Florida man is not what Holy Spackle fears. What did you fear? She put Sparkle instead of Spackle, which I think is adorable.
Oh yeah, like people call me all sorts of things. Sparkles, like a common one. Spectacle was another one. Spatula.
It's great. I called you Spatula the other day on stream.
Yeah, I have a spatula channel because someone used to always call me Spatula.
And it was when me and Mom were cooking, and I was like, Spatula. No, she's not Spatula.
That's a better name, I think. I'm having regrets. It should have been Holy Spatula.
Well, I mean, we
Spackle
got that as a
from
backup.
painting. Spackle.
No, an atheist named Gus, and if you've not had the pleasure of meeting Gus is like sword on board kind of atheist. He's hilarious.
Yeah.
He used to make fun of me because when I first was wide-eyed on the internet, I was quite the peacemaker. Like, can't we all just get along? I just want to get along. I didn't come here for the drama. I just came here just to get along.
And look
like,
where you ended up.
And look what happened to me. I'm just ruined.
Yeah, look
That's
at you
it.
now.
Oh, how you
Absorbed in
changed.
the hate.
Absolute
Oh, how you've changed.
psychopath.
But he's
That's
like,
Stephen
smooth,
Grace.
smooth. He used to make fun of me. He's like, smooth. She's like a spatula, the holy spatula. Smooth. Like I'm smoothing out the cracks of the religion, smoothing out the
Yep.
cracks of relationships.
Just spackle it all over.
And then
Man.
somebody's
All
like,
out.
I'm pretty sure it means jizz. I'm like, fuck.
It's a good thing nobody told you it was chinking.
Oh God, I don't know what that is. That
It's
sounds
when you
racist.
stuff the cracks between beams in a house or a ship.
Okay, you scared me for a second. I was
don't-
like,
I
oh
don't
my
know.
God.
Well, yeah, it's not racist.
I
Oh.
don't know.
I got
no,
scared
it's
for a
okay.
half second. I'm so sorry.
Entirely different kind
A
of
Florida
chink.
room is just a screen. That's a lanai. When it's in Florida, we just call it a lanai.
You're gonna get Savage canceled.
Yeah, like
Isn't
in a
that what-
cabin or a ship. all
Back
that
me
shit
up on
that's
this,
packed in
Mama.
between
It's
the
a lanai, right?
boards. It's called chinking.
A lanai?
A lanai, whether it's in the front or the back, whether it's a porch, whatever, it's called a friggin' lanai, and they're always screened in because it's Florida.
Skylar
and like,
Fiction has that. Skylar Fiction has one of those. On
I
camera.
love
He's
a
been on.
lanai. I love a lanai.
I like for my
I figure
lanai
it's
to
the
involve
mosquitoes.
an in-ground
Yes.
pool,
Absolutely, you could get malaria if you don't have screens on your lanai.
which is also a Florida thing.
But
really
up
common
north,
to
I
have
think
an
they
indoor-
call a lanai a Florida room.
A little
What?
No, it's no those. That's not the same thing at all. That's not what I'm saying.
Florida
It's
is on my
common in
list.
Florida to have a small in-ground pool
Your shit
directly
list?
outside the back of your house that is
Or the
completely
front.
covered with a fucking screen thing.
Yeah, it's called a pool cage.
Artemis, you're
Which
not
is-
from Florida, are you? Because Florida's on my list of states I'd never move to.
Oh yeah,
My
no.
parents had a house in Florida
I've been
that
to
had
Florida
a
in
pool
August,
in the
and
front
I've
yard.
driven there
It's
for
called a
more than
courtyard house.
13 minutes.
And you
I'm
walk in the
never
front
going
gate,
before.
and there's a pool in their front yard. It's called a courtyard house.
That's
The
It's a nice
front
option.
door is a pool cage.
a nice option. Yeah, no,
It's a little pool. It was a neighborhood where it's like everybody has a little pool. It wasn't like a
my
big.
my college roommate at IU, his dad started a
Exactly.
bank in Tampa. You know, like you do.
Yeah.
And we spent my sophomore year spring break at his house, and his dad would meet us at the pool. We would get high, go down to the pool, and his dad would squeeze oranges into juice for us. So, and I'm sitting there high as a kite, drinking the orange juice that this bank owner has prepared for me, and a bald fucking eagle flies over my head, and I pretty well shit my American ass.
Well,
I mean, I seriously blew out whatever O-rings that were keeping my shit together, because I just it was not pretty.
that does not sound pretty.
It wasn't.
I wanted to comment on what CJ said. It does sound like something that rich people have, but like
Oh, it
in
is.
some areas of Florida, it's literally just a tiny pool. It's not as big as you're imagining. The pool. You can't even like swim laps in this pool.
It is still an extravagance. It's not like
It is, but it's not like as much of an extravagance as it's
right.
Like.
It's not like you're doing it to be special. You're
Everyone's
doing
like,
it to
"Shut
do
up."
what everybody else is doing. It was just trying to avoid the bugs that are 8 inches fucking long.
Yeah. Ooh, is the minnow changing colors? I love it. I love the rainbow minnow. Wifey says she missed the stream because I only gave her. I did not realize that Mathfig was not dual streaming it onto like the actual Canon Wars channel. Here's
See,
what I
now-
need. Somebody email me if you want like an editing job. Because I think we should like edit those down to like, I don't know, like 45 minutes maybe. It was like 2 hours, but I feel like we could edit like half of that shit out and put that up on the Canon Wars channel. 8-inch bugs. Yes, absolutely. Let me tell you a story about when I first moved down to Florida. I've been there for a week. I was still moving, like unpacking kind of shit, right? And I went to take a like bunch of stuff out to the dumpster at like 5:30, maybe 6 o'clock in the morning. Some of you guys know I'm kind of an early bird. And I walk out to the dumpster. Mind you, it's like 6 feet away from people's like bedroom windows. And I open up the dumpster and I feel something on my leg and I look down and it is literally the biggest cockroach that I have ever seen in my entire life.
You should
And it
go
was
to
like-
LA.
Every fiber of my being I had to concentrate on not screaming my ass off.
Although
And I tell you what, it wasn't 2 weeks before I saw one that was bigger than that. They're
Yeah.
huge. They're huge. And they call them palmetto bugs. They're like, that's not a cockroach.
Yeah, no,
This is a
there is a-
palmetto bug.
cockroaches have wings, palmetto bugs have baby.
It's a
legs.
fucking roach. That's what that is.
Yeah, if you here's my experience with a palmetto. I was living in Orange County, south of Los Angeles County, and I'm hanging out in the garage with my neighbors in the kind of neighborhood where that's the thing that happens. And a palmetto's walking up, and I'm wearing my flip flops, and I go over, and like a Hoosier, I go over and I step on the palmetto bug, and I walk back to the garage.
Oh no! You just track palmetto
then-
eggs back into your garage.
So does the palmetto bug walk back to the garage. So I turn around and I step on the palmetto bug and I give it a squish, squish. And I walk back to the garage, and then the palmetto bug is limping back to the garage. I
They're
literally
disgusting.
had to stomp on it and spin, and it balled up like a little piece of meat under my fucking flip-flop.
Okay, this is like way more detail than we need.
Well, I'm just saying that's my experience with palmettos. I had one of my neighbors rode a motorcycle.
Yeah, they're awful zombie bugs.
And one of them hit him in the chest and knocked him off his motorcycle.
Yeah, they're huge and disgusting.
They are
Spackle's looking
meaty
them
little
up.
bugs. They're not little. They're fucking huge.
They're so disgusting. Yeah. Yeah, they fly, but they only just like hop fly. They don't
Yeah, they're like locusts.
or like a grasshopper.
Yeah, locusts.
Yeah, they're definitely roaches.
Yeah, no, wood roaches in the rest of the country actually retain their wings and fly like kites through your living room.
Oh my gosh. I just saw that this was my ma, so I put it up and then I read it. She says, I had a close encounter with the palmetto bug. I was half asleep in the morning. It was on my washcloth, but I didn't realize it until it was inches from my face. Oh my gosh. You never told me about that, Ma. Like, that's frightening. Or if you did, I blocked it from my memory.
Exactly.
Brain Bug is an expert. Yeah. They're scary. They're freaking scary.
It's just had a flashback to the quality of the neighborhood that I was living in when my son's mom and I moved to California. And then we had my white bread as parents
Bye,
come out to
Wildheart.
visit with my only slightly less white bread as fuck brother and sister-in-law. And they had no idea what kind of fucking neighborhood they were walking into. And then they watched the evening news from their hotel, and they could see my house from the helicopter. My brother's like, "That was your house, wasn't it?" I was like, "Yeah, that was my house." Like, we didn't tell mom and dad. I was like, "Don't ever tell mom and dad."
They might have a very special place in the food chain, but like that doesn't mean that I have to like them.
Yeah,
I like most bugs,
They don't have to be your friends.
but
Not all
Patrick had
fish
to
are
run.
friends.
Mama,
Sharks
do you
are
want to
assholes.
jump in? I can send you the link. You can come say hi. Here, I'll send it to your email.
Or Sigile, but
Oh,
I have to go
I
attend
did
to a
not see
puppy
that coming.
and her brother, but I will be right back.
Okay.
okay.
Okay, it should be in your email.
So savage, So Spackle, we meet at last.
Oh, have you guys not met?
Oh, we've met, but we've never been in a hangout before, have we?
Spackle stole Math Pig's knitted Scotsman.
I'm pretty sure we have. At least we've been in Discord, if not a hangout. But I thought we've been in
Oh yeah,
hangout before.
Discord, but you know.
Remember when I was yelling at you because I thought all this time I thought Spooky was a girl. I just assumed because of spooky bed hair, and I thought like the little like candies and stuff like that. And then I was like, imposter! Who are you? Who sent you? And then you were like, so and so needs to talk to you, and I'm like, are you jumping into my Discord over here to go chase me down? You're a spy. And I was like, are you a spy, Spooky? And Spooky like
is a
now.
spy.
And he's like, I'm not a spy, what? And then, like, it was an ongoing joke. I was like, Spooky's a spy. Oh, I was just
Fox
alarmed
frequently
that you chased me
watches our
down.
Gamer Mom Cooking.
That was what, like 2 years ago, Spooky? It was forever ago. It was funny, though.
Yeah. But I never forget.
I think I was introduced to Spooky as a spy.
Spooky. I probably introduced you. I was like, this is Spooky. He's a spy.
Could be. Could be.
Yeah, I am James Bond.
Spackle,
Right.
this is my mom.
Hi, Spackle.
Good to meet
Mom,
you.
this is Spackle.
I hear much about you.
Uh-oh. Hopefully good things. Because
Oh,
there are
of
some
course.
shenanigans.
Okay. Oh, good.
She's heard about the shenanigans too.
Okay.
That's shenanigans.
You've heard about Math Pig Scotsman that his
Yeah.
Nan knitted him.
Savage Mama, the big
did.
winner.
Look, it's under consideration. It looks like my terms are being accepted. So we'll have to arrange a meeting to see if we can get that Scotsman over to him.
Yeah.
But first, I need some proof.
Oh.
So,
Well, we did say that we would give you all of the cheesecake gift cards that we could make from the proceeds for the rest of the year.
that's a lot.
I'm sure it's going to be millions.
I'm sure. You're lucky I don't ask for in perpetuity.
I don't think I had a question about the in perpetuity. Maybe that'll make it for next month.
Oh man.
Fabio's so busy.
What was
No,
that?
I was just
Obviously.
reading. No, I've got a pamphlet here with my emergency questions.
Oh, Fabio, do you want to ask my mom some emergency questions?
I don't know. I mean, do you want to answer some emergency questions?
What do we mean by emergency questions?
It's
Well,
like in
you
case
know-
he gets stuck in an interview and needs to.
What are you preparing for?
No. It's just, like, we have an hangout like that, and all of a sudden nobody, knows what to talk about, and yeah, I got an emergency questions right here.
Oh, I thought it's
Yeah.
like, with your.
I'm afraid of your
Alarm
emergency
starts
questions.
going
Sometimes they get a little racy, Spackle. Yeah.
Well,
I thought it was like, what if the water starts backing up in your basement? Emergency.
Have you ever injured yourself while having sex? Yes. Oh wait, that's not.
okay,
That
so
might be on there.
no. I mean, they
What you
come
got?
in all.
Can
They
we
come
keep
in
him
all
PG-13?
weights and. Oh yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I can ask you this one.
Is your whole channel PG-13, or is it because you're a mama?
No, it's because my mom is here.
He said,
Do you have any
don't have
feelings
to have
about
one.
how cutlery should be placed in the dishwasher?
yes, I do.
Oink!
Yeah.
Spooky's got an answer.
Go ahead,
Splash!
Spooky.
Splash!
No.
I heard
no
an
one
oink
gives a
first.
damn.
Sorry.
talking
Something
about-
down?
Spooky.
I'm talking about feelings, not criteria. So
Oh, feelings.
What you got, Spooky?
You have to talk about your feelings about it.
How do you feel?
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn how. I don't have a dishwasher. I've never.
Does
even
that mean you're
seen a
ambivalent?
dishwasher. You rich.
Never even seen
Apathetic?
a dishwasher.
I'm all of those things.
Are you
Ooh, am I gonna
apathetic
go
to
for
it?
600? I'll have to do a special stream for 600 when I get there.
I'm agnostic. I'm agnostic to it.
Can you define agnosticism?
No, but I know a man who can.
I'm of two minds with the cutlery.
Okay.
2 minds. Oh, well, you have to talk about your feelings, not the
That's it.
cognition part.
that's,
Yes.
yeah, but that's interesting.
Well,
Not what
I
you think, what you feel.
I
Yeah.
feel that they get cleaner if you have everything sticking up. If the handles are down. But then I feel a little scared because you have a close encounter with that, you're going to get injured.
She feels a little scared. I love it.
I love the I feel scared part. It's the best. I can tell that you're related. I just could tell now. I love it.
I think it involved. I think my dog got involved trying to lick the cutlery in the dishwasher one time or something like that. Also, my daughter has a scar from a dishwasher.
It's true, I do.
Wait, what?
Is that what?
Yeah.
There is a dishwasher-related incident.
Yeah, she fell
It
on
involves
the
a scar. Oh no!
Can I tell it?
Did we lose somebody?
Well, of course you have to. You have to.
Okay,
Yeah, but we lost Artie, but that's okay.
He was
He's got the
triggered.
link. He can come back.
He has dishwasher PTSD.
I thought he'd never leave.
We were rushing to get out the door, and the dishwasher was open, and she was two-ish, one maybe, toddling, and she fell and hit the corner of it on her forehead.
Oh, good. I feel relieved.
And it was like super, super deep, but it was just like one hole, you know. But I didn't know then that you would get like one stitch. I didn't know that. I thought you had more than, you know, for stitches. So we didn't get any stitches. Then the next year, she got chicken pox, and the chicken pox came out like right, because it was like a weak spot in her forehead. And I feel like the chicken pox just kind of veered out that spot because it was a weak spot.
Oh. See, I was like worried that she's gonna crawl in it or something. I was like, oh no.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. I feel bad for Omarosa's daughter that has to wear regular clothes and shoes to the choir concert tonight. Because
what does that mean?
I definitely don't like regular clothes, whatever that means.
Yeah, like maybe she likes to wear like little Disney dresses or something, or I don't know.
Or glitter jackets.
Full gown.
Pajamas, glitter jackets.
Ball gown. That was a good point. Spooky.
Your choir outfit, yes.
Yeah, you have to wear a choir outfit, yeah.
Oh,
I remember when I was in choir, we had to wear the blue dresses.
Ugh.
You remember the blue dresses? They were awful.
They were ugly.
They were so ugly.
And they didn't fit anyone. I don't know who they were made on.
I think the idea was that they looked equally unflattering on everyone.
They did. That there was nobody that was flattered by that dress.
Oh, not shorts and flip-flops. That is what we're not allowed to wear.
Poor
That's
little
unfortunate.
Oh.
My daughter used to wear the dresses with the big twirly skirts, and then she had a pair of combat boots, and then she had the the little the fold over socks with the lace, and then the combat boots.
You say this like it's a bad thing.
That sounds like the 90s, actually.
It was pretty stinking cute, actually.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
When I purchased them, I didn't imagine it as an outfit, but she put together as an outfit, and it was pretty stinking cute. I'm just gonna say
that was totally a thing in the 90s. They wear the boots. Sometimes it was combat boots. Sometimes it was Timberland, and with a dress. It'd be like with a sundress. Or remember, like they would have like a spaghetti string dress, and then there would be a T-shirt underneath the spaghetti string dress. Yeah, I remember that.
Apparently, she's an involved kid.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of that kid. I did a lot of like the horse activities. A lot.
Yeah, you did a lot.
She's gonna sleep well tonight.
Yeah.
Nay. What? What the horse says.
Spackle got to see alpacas last month.
Oh,
I
nice.
did. I
Did
love
it get
them.
up in your face like this?
Yeah, so you have to kind of bow to them, you know, and then they're like, okay, and they're like, then they smell you, and you let them smell like your like head for some reason, and then they're up in your face. But I guess if you go reach out and you do what we humans do, which is reach out and go pet, they're like, no. So you have to do this weird bow, and it reminds me of like the Harry Potter hippogriff scene. It's like you got to bow to the hippogriff, and they have to
Thought
accept
of it
you.
that way until you said that, and then I was like, it is kind of like a hippogriff. Yeah, we had a llama before the Harry Potter books, so llamas
its
are
personal
very
space
similar.
is about an inch. You know how you have like,
Very
a bubble
similar
around
with the
so
personal space to an alpaca, I think. Yeah,
But alpacas are sweethearts, and llamas have
About an inch.
attitudes.
probably.
Aren't they like a little more savage? Like they're a little more.
The
Well,
llama-
yeah,
I'm
we're
gonna
a
spit on
savage
you.
family.
And here's the thing on that. You say, "Oh, a llama will spit on you," and then the cartoon, the llama spits, and the little spit comes out like a little stream of spit. That is not llama spit. Llama
It's like a
spit-
glob, right? Ah!
No.
No.
Worse,
There's
worse,
3 different
worse.
kinds.
There's two. They have. I only knew 2 kinds. One was like your warning spit, like stop, and 2 was the most vile, disgusting thing ever bestowed upon me. It comes out of their stomach, and I think they maybe have 2 stomachs, their second stomach, and it is chewed.
She's
it-
freezing
it's-
up.
There's chewed up grass, not chunks. It's splatter, and they spit, and it just
It's like a
splatters,
spray.
and it will get you from head to about to your chin. It's a spray, and it is the smell of what came out of their stomach. And you, wherever you are, whatever you are doing, you need to immediately get clean. You
Yeah.
just have to find them. You have to find the
Immediately
nearest
get a shower.
Yes, a shower, a hose. Yeah, it is. Ugh. And then I was like, oh my God. I had no friggin' idea.
That's yes. Yes, exactly, Speckle.
Oh, and
It
then
reminds me of you can't do that on television. I don't know, splatter.
the smell will gag you. Ox is right. The smell will gag you. You are gagged.
You're so terrible.
You just have
But
to
I
stop.
love them.
You
I
have to
love
find
them.
a stopping
You love
point,
them because
and
they're
you have to
terrible.
think, what is the quickest route from here to a shower? What is that? That's all your brain is thinking. All your brain is thinking.
How do I bathe? It's like when you get sprayed by a skunk. It's not like quite so much smell, but it is like a similar like how do I rid myself of this off of me?
This is just like on. It's on you. It's like. Whoa.
And your clothes and your yeah.
Oh, that's gross.
And your soul.
And your soul. Your soul's just like the dump heap that Mr. Grinch song sings about because the
Yes, they are adorable. Oh wait,
Yep.
there's
Yeah.
Fox was talking about oh
Cute as hell.
I read that as lambs, llamas. Yes, they're adorable. They are absolutely adorable,
Cute as hell.
and they can be nice when they want to be.
so alpacas are like really really sweet. They're less spitty and stuff like that. But like one of the things that they told me, of course, like for some reason the lady wanted to give me all the information and I had all the questions, and I found out that
It's a win-win.
alpaca males get really dominant. So after they mate, they're like, this is my girl, and if there's other males and if they're of mating age, they will try to bite off the testicles of the other males. And I was like, oh my gosh, they are savage.
Wow. Wow.
I don't know
How
if the
Fabio and
llamas
Spooky
do
feel
that.
about that. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I see Fabio shifting in his chair.
No, because I was writing and then I said, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Wow.
I did not realize that they carry more than a donkey. They're definitely smaller than a donkey. That's freaking awesome. Can they pull a cart like a donkey, or can they only just carry shit stuff?
Stuff.
I don't know.
Because
But
I
they're
like the
cute.
cart action.
But you have to shave them, right? Like, or have
Yeah, like a
somebody
sheep.
do it, get it
You
done.
don't have to. You don't have to.
No.
They get uncomfortable if you don't. We didn't do it enough with Jimmy. I think that he did not like it.
You want to get in there.
And then I guess they have to file their teeth down.
Some of them, if they don't like eat enough roughage, basically, then they have to float their teeth.
Sand.
Yeah, that would be stressful. I don't think I could do that. No.
They use a thing, and it's like almost like a nail file, and they like. The sound is horrendous, but it's kind of cool. You can hear
can
the
give them
hollowness
a-
of their skull when they do it.
Oh
It like resonates that sound. Yeah.
You want to give them a little something to take the edge off before you go digging around in there. At least any of them I know do.
Oh yeah.
And those feet.
Oh yeah. They don't like it but you got to do
They
it.
don't
You
like
got to
it.
do it. It's
And
like
so then
kids
they
going to
either
the
they'll pull
dentist.
their
They don't
feet
like
up.
it, but you got to do it.
They'll either pull their feet up in the 1 foot up in the fur, or else then they'll finally just like sit down and you can't find
All
their
of
feet.
them.
Yep.
All of them. To be fair, Jimmy might have been like particularly a dick. He did get abandoned by his owners. Previous owners, not us. We got a call that it was, you remember this story? Somebody called us because we had adopted a couple of ponies. And they were like, hey, somebody boarded these 2 llamas at our house and paid like 3 months board or whatever, and then just like disappeared.
We were ghosted.
Llama abandonment, huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
they abandoned their
Llama abandonment.
And then the person who like listed it was like, this one's nice and I want to keep it. But I'm looking for a home for the other one. This is a dick. Anybody want
Let's
to?
give a llama here. Anybody want this?
And I was like,
llama's a real
Llama! and
Yes,
my mom let me get
please.
a llama.
Please, a llama. A mean llama. Yep.
Caroline
Don't
Welk
behave,
on YouTube, they have llama carts.
What?
That sounds awesome.
Wow. Well, he would eat anything that the horses wouldn't eat, like in the field. So he ate like a lot of onions, green onions and stuff. And so remember I mentioned his personal boundary being an inch? So he was up in your face with his onion breath.
Onion breath, yeah. Good times.
Good times.
Good times, great oldies.
Mm-hmm.
So, Fabio, what's
Right.
next on your list of questions?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start this one. So, if you could travel in time and have sex with any historical figure, who would you have sex with?
Ooh. First I thought I was going to meet somebody, but now I'm having sex with them.
Oh God.
He threw out that PG-13 rating really quick, didn't he? It's okay. My numbers are already going up. Let's go for it.
It could be current time too.
Not Hitler. Don't say Hitler.
Do not say Hitler.
Oh, by the way,
There's that rule.
I don't know what to call you, Savage Bama. So yeah. By the way, I just discovered that you got the same age as my wife. So, see. Yeah.
I'll
Bravo.
go.
That
Fabio, are
sounds
you
like
hitting on my
a-
mom?
Hey, come on.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. Okay,
The
so
term
hold on a second.
historical
No.
figure.
Yeah.
I have,
What historical figure do you want to bone?
When I tried to get
what do
that
you
down,
mean by historical figure?
I heard Savage Minnow giving my
You have said your
Oh my
age
God.
on my
I didn't say
stream
that,
before.
I know, but that's how that came about. Okay. Well, historical, you just mean any person that was ever alive, right? Is that a historical person?
Yeah, somebody, an historical figure. You can say the pheasant which met, Henry V, on a Sunday. That's not really an historical figure. Somebody that could be recognized as a
Peasant.
historical figure.
Oh.
I already thought of one, and it's gonna be in old Hollywood. So I figured that's
Yeah.
historical enough.
What you got?
Ooh.
I
Oh,
choose
I know
Greta
your answer,
Garbo.
Spackle.
What?
Did you know my answer?
Oh, that wasn't my answer.
Greta Garbo?
No, I did not. I
No?
thought it was going to be
Oh,
Gene
no.
Kelly. I thought it was going to be Gene Kelly.
Oh, Gene Kelly too. Yeah, I'm a horror. Throw him in there.
Well, there you go.
Toss him in there.
Pile them
Greta
on, pile them
Garbo
on.
and Gene Kelly. Preferably separately, though.
I mean, whatever. I'm not gonna yuck someone else's yum.
Hmm.
She's like really thinking about it.
Yeah.
Bobby's like, yeah, I want a serious answer.
Yeah, it's a one-shot deal here. I want to get.
Yeah.
We want to think. it
Yeah,
through.
right? I mean,
Like I said, it's not somebody I'm going to sit down and have lunch with. That's a different answer.
right.
Cary Grant. I'm really terrible with names, so I don't know who most of these people are.
Well,
Who said
I mean,
Cary Grant? Oh, Cary Grant's hot too.
yeah, but
Because
Cary Grant
Omarosa
is
said
really
that,
an
yeah.
historical figure, really.
In old Hollywood, yes. If you were a fan
Mama
of
says
history
no.
of movies, yes.
I think you will struggle to take any history book and find Cary Grant anywhere near any history
Okay,
book.
so then I could cross over from movies to Hedy Lamarr. She's in the sciences. There you go. Ha ha
To
ha
be
ha.
fair, Fabio, I actually got a passing grade in a history class after doing an essay on Michael Palin. So I feel like a historical figure could be really used pretty
Well, I can tell you right now, I'm not gonna bone any of the founding fathers, any of them.
Yeah, no, they all kind of suck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not gonna bone Henry VIII. Not gonna bone Alexander the Great, who effed his mom, which is just fucking disturbing to
Yeah,
me.
I mean, so many
Henry VIII
historical
just
figures
sounds
were
dangerous,
like, yeah, they were disturbed people.
Do you have an answer, Savage Mama?
No, I mean, when I first heard the answer before you got to the end of it, I thought
Nikola
it was Johnny
Tesla.
Depp. But now we're going back. What?
Are you serious about Nikola Tesla? Because I have a feeling he would be a bad lover. I just have this feeling.
I'm demisexual, so
He did
like.
have-
I mean, you could pick. You
I'm
could pick.
serious about
I mean,
him.
listen.
Did he have a-
You could pick Matari, Casanova, Caesar, Nikola Tesla.
Well,
Really,
I was
the
thinking-
skinny
I
guy,
thought-
which looked like a
I-
pole, you know.
I
mean-
thought Caesar, but I don't think he.
Didn't he have a pigeon as a
I know.
girlfriend?
But then I think Casanova was who I was thinking through.
Yeah,
now.
right. Yeah.
Well,
Because I
Casanova's
think-
got experience, but you might end up with VD. That's the thing. Because it's Casanova.
Yeah.
Do we think that wouldn't be a problem with Nikola Tesla? Is that what we're saying?
I have this feeling that Nikola Tesla is like a more asexual than demisexual. I think he's just like, I'm busy.
I mean, I don't know. Nikola Tesla.
Kind of
I mean,
over
I've seen some pictures. They look like the poster from Philadelphia. So the movie.
I think
mean, so.
Nikola Tesla was famous for having a pigeon as a girlfriend, or he loved a pigeon. He was
Wow.
romantically
Okay.
involved with a pigeon.
That. Okay.
Wow. Well,
I don't
what
know,
about
man.
Thoreau? You'd be out there in the woods for a while.
Who,
Oh
Thoreau?
yeah. There we go.
He
Thoreau?
might be a sensitive kind of fella.
Ambrose also said young Sean Connery.
oh. Oh.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, got a reaction.
We got a winner.
Yeah.
We got a winner.
Connery.
Oh.
Sean Connery.
Ambrose is throwing out some good ones.
Yeah. Keep them coming here. I'm going to final answer.
Yeah, we still haven't gotten a final answer. We need a splash. All right, can we get a splash?
I'm liking the Sean Connery.
This is a weird version of Splash now. Like, no, no.
Connery.
You're into dudes, right? Savage Mama?
I think
So-
she's exclusively into dudes.
I am indeed.
Okay.
Well, indeed.
I'm gonna
far
just
as I
like
know.
throw out names. Let me think. Hang on.
What do you got?
I've only heard about dudes that she's into.
Um,
Hmm.
No judgment. I don't.
you're so judgy. God.
Yeah. Just some
Mm,
of those.
I feel like you need to give a final answer.
Okay. Oh, gosh, this is.
Yeah, can we
This is
limit
a
it?
big
Can we
decision.
limit it to 20 minutes?
I'm
I
trying
mean,
to
that
think
that is
of.
a good point. That I wouldn't probably be here if she wasn't at least a little into dudes. Just considering back in the '80s, it was really hard for lesbians
said
to
that?
get
Who said
artificial
that?
insemination.
People change their minds. I don't know.
That's true too. Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They do.
You see why we don't stream from over at her house. Her internet gets a little glitchy, but it's okay.
I feel like I should like have answers to throw at you, but I'm like,
I don't.
I'm just. I keep
I
thinking
feel
of
like
Hollywood.
Fabio had a few to throw out. Omarosa threw out quite a
Yeah,
few.
she did. I know.
I mean,
just-
obviously, like anybody in the Tudors age is scary. Don't mess with them.
Right.
What's that Chen called?
Gosh.
I will suggest you one to you, Mama.
Okay.
Lorenzo de' Medici.
I do not know who that is.
Oh,
The name's
it
pretty.
was a famous prince
Medici's
in
funny,
Florence, Renaissance.
The American pronunciation is Medici. Sorry, Fabio. I know that hurt your ears.
I've heard that one.
I mean, you can.
Yeah, what are some
I don't know how to
Italian-
send a picture of the.
What are some Italian ones? We got here?
Oh well, apparently Leonardo in his prime was not that bad looking.
Really?
Does he have
Yeah.
time for sex though?
Well,
That's a good point.
I mean, you
Sounds
travel
too-
back in time, you know. I think you will find it.
24.
I mean,
That's
a good point.
He's just a really busy guy though, that Leonardo guy.
yeah,
Well, he was married anyway, so
yeah.
Gosh, I don't know, man. Like when you say historical figure, like there's a lot of historical figures that I'm like, I bet that guy smells, or ooh, I bet that guy's a jerk.
A jerk, yeah, a jerk.
Yeah.
Or has slaves, or something like that.
Also,
I
we're
think
talking about
you've
like
been given
the
too much
Duke of
choice.
Urbino. This guy does look like he's probably a little bit of a dick. I'm just saying, like, he's got that like
yeah.
that smug dick face. You know what
He's
I
like,
mean?
I'm kind of a big deal in my town.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Exactly.
What was the last thing?
De Medici. DE
Oh,
apostrophe.
no, I didn't hear what she said about him.
That he looks like he
Was
knows
that
that
a-
he's kind of a big deal in his hometown.
Oh, yeah, that's
Was that
not
a
good.
close up of the picture of the ambassadors?
It is what is it? I don't know exactly what picture that was. Sorry, I already backed out of it.
Oh, it's got a strange skull thing that you can only see at a certain angle. It just looked familiar. It might not be that at all.
It's I think I can find it back. Here we go. It's from a Wikipedia article. This one's by Raphael.
Oh, no then.
Sir Walter
I
Raleigh
think we
wasn't
should,
bad looking.
What about Prince?
Okay. Final answer?
Prince? Like Prince the singer?
Yeah,
Purple Rain?
Purple Rain. Just so many ways you could go with this,
Fabio, who would you pick?
I'll probably pick Matahari.
Mm.
She's
don't
a
know
spy,
who-
you know.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm going for the skill side, you know. She had to be skilled.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Savage, did you have one?
I said Tesla and y'all made fun of me, so
Of course we did. Jesus, come on.
Okay, I'm just feeling a Thoreau out in the woods. I'm gonna go with Thoreau.
Henry David Thoreau.
Henry David
Okay.
out by the pond.
Spooky, who would you go with?
Well, I was thinking of Elizabeth I, actually.
I mean, there's so
If
many
she-
women
if she had-
to pick from historically.
God save the Queen.
I mean, Helen of Troy, for example. Well, I mean that she's got to be
Oh,
worth
good
something,
one.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Worth something.
Cleopatra. Right?
Yeah, there was some in the
What was the
chat
last one?
mentioning Cleopatra.
Cleopatra.
Yeah.
Nefertari.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
There was some Cleopatra and Nefertari being mentioned in the
Yeah.
side chat. And the chapel roof was that, I believe that was Michelangelo. We
Yeah.
talked- I don't know whether that with the sorry, I missed that chat for a minute, so
So if
Words.
you had to choose between having, let's say, $100,000 in your bank account, tax free,
Okay.
or world peace,
World
what
peace.
would you pick? World peace. What
World
would
peace.
you get? What would
World
you choose?
peace?
World peace.
Yeah.
That's the answer. That's my answer.
that seems pretty obvious.
Okay, how much money would it get? Would it take to change your answer?
How much money does it take to pay for all of the medical care of everybody on the planet?
You guys are so hypocritical. I mean, I cannot believe this is a honest answer.
That's
I know I, was gonna
I
give
really
the
cannot believe
100,000
that.
straight away.
Yeah, right.
World
Fuck.
peace or money? There's no.
Like, yeah,
that's
come
not
on.
even
Really?
Yeah, you. At least
Yeah.
Back in the woods.
I mean,
if there
really,
was
really,
world
really,
peace.
really, really,
Really,
Really?
really, really.
but really.
Really?
I got
Mm.
a BB gun.
Well, okay. Let me
She's
put
gonna
it.
be hunting squirrels. It wouldn't be the first squirrel she's killed
So-
this decade.
Okay, let me put it this way, and I don't want to sound, offending anybody, but you, Savage, you said, well, enough money to, to cure everybody in the world, right? Something on the line of that.
Yeah, then we're talking. Yeah.
So there is actually quite a bunch of persons in the world right now
I know.
which have that kind of money. But
I know.
but nobody does it.
I know they're dicks.
Right?
Yeah, they're dicks, but what I'm trying to say is that are they all dicks or is
Yeah.
it just human nature?
No, they're all dicks.
They're all dicks.
I feel like that. Like, yeah, like they're all dicks. Like, hello.
They were dicks before they were
Hello?
rich.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
Okay, I'm not gonna
understand
say that
that.
they're all dicks,
I
but they all participate in some dick-like behavior.
Yeah.
I just find it, it's how can I put it? It's statistically improbable that all the people which add money, they are all dicks. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
All the people who have enough money to literally change the planet with a snap of their fingers. Yeah, they're all dicks. I don't know where she went. She probably had to switch devices or something.
Savage Mama, come back. You
Here
can
she's
blame
coming
it
back.
all
She's coming
on
back.
Me.
Oops.
But yeah, no, I think that they're all
That's not-
dicks, and I think that unfortunately that's part of like what's gotten them in that position where they have that much money. Like I definitely think there's a correlation. It's not just like happenstance.
You're talking about
Yeah.
the rich people of the world,
Yeah.
the 1%?
The
Well, a lot of
ultra-
it is family.
All the people who have enough
There's
money
not
to
that
like
many
snap their
of them.
fingers and
You're
pay for
saying
medical
all
care
of
for
them.
everyone.
There's not that
Okay,
many of them ultra rich.
A lot of it's family old money, too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
and
I mean, was
and
anybody
again,
saying
you know,
Jeff Bezos is a great guy? Oh yeah, he's a swell fella. No, nobody was ever saying that.
so okay, and again, you know, I'm putting myself in the same boat here. I don't want to, you know, to sound like, you know, yeah, I mean, you're better than anybody. No, I know I'm a cunt, you know. So, but just think about it. We are not super rich around here, right?
Right.
But we have way more money than a lot of people in the world.
Right.
Do we do everything that we could to, you know, to
No.
just make up for it? So, and okay, so you see where I'm going, right? So,
Yeah. Where
is
do you
it?
draw that line? Where do you draw
Yeah.
that line? Where do you say I'm comfortable with this? When I get to this point, then I'll.
Right, because you know, okay, I get your point. You know, yeah, Jeff Bezos is an idiot. You know, is a dick. I get it. But why are you not a dick?
Mm-hmm.
It can't be the amount of money, because you know you can do something. I mean, of course, I mean I can do the same things that Jeff Bezos could do, right? I mean that goes without saying. But I could do something. And I don't think I'm doing enough, you know, so.
But you're also, are you not doing frivolous, crazy ass stuff with your money? I don't think. I don't know. Maybe you are.
Well.
Maybe you are.
Yeah.
But I feel like for me it's like it seems obvious that if I had like because I do what I can. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't okay, yeah, I could absolutely you know, make myself sick and you know, spend all of my money so that I don't have any money like saved for retirement, so I'm like literally living in a hut in the woods. And it wouldn't do that much difference as far as statistically compared to somebody like Jeff Bezos, somebody like
Well,
you know, the Gates family or the
that's a very slippery slope you're getting on.
right.
I mean, if maybe you can make the difference for one person.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, it the whole thing's slippery.
And that's
right.
I try to do
You're
that.
right.
Yeah.
It's very slippery.
I try
And
to
it's
do that
easy
where I
to say
can.
where we would draw the line, but
Right.
the line is always more than what we have.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, that question went well. So, yeah. Let's see if I can find something a little
Yeah.
more stupid. So,
Yeah, more stupid than you got.
yeah.
This is like when we do Gamer Mom Cooking, and I always look for a slightly frivolous one to end on.
Do you have romantic regrets?
Yeah. I mean,
You're just dying over there.
Yeah. I timed it perfectly.
yeah, you did. You did. You did. Is there a person that doesn't?
Right. Yeah. That's
Oh,
interesting.
I gotta
Yeah.
be supportive of my friend here.
I don't even know what that means. But I don't think I know that.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure we all do, right?
I would think everybody does.
Yes.
You know, I asked somebody one time, I said, you know, the people that say, oh, if I had my life to live over again, I would do it. I wouldn't do anything different. And so I asked a friend of mine, I was like, well, how can that be? How can people say that they wouldn't change anything? And he says, they're liars. Well, that makes sense then. Because
Yeah.
how is it that you would not change anything? I hear people say that, but I don't.
You're a liar. That's how.
They're liars. And I don't think anybody. Yes, I would think you would have a whatever you said, romantic or whatever. I don't know what you said, regret or change or something. I'm sorry, Fabio. I'm not quoting you word by word.
Mm-hmm.
But your thought. I think everyone.
His emergency question.
Yeah.
Yes, it's emergency. I keep thinking about the fire alarm going off. Help!
Oh, you got a fire alarm going
What
off?
do you do when the fire alarm goes off?
No, an emergency question to me is
Oh,
what do you
gotcha.
do when the
The
alarm
path
goes
is
off?
blocked by fallen rocks. What do you do?
Yeah. What do you do? There's water seeping up the.
Somebody in your party got bitten by a rattlesnake.
Yeah.
That was one.
Squid. What do you do? Electric
Yeah.
squid.
So, if you had a finger
Mhm.
which could cure colon cancer, right? I mean, all the colon cancer.
All the colon cancer.
Would you? But in order to do that, you gotta put it really deep in the asshole of the person. Really deep. I mean, okay. It's not like the tip of your
I'd
finger.
use going
You gotta-
there.
Right?
I'd use
So-
going there.
Don't just touch it.
Would you cure everybody, or would you be like Jesus and just cure somebody?
I would be like Jesus and just cure somebody. If you ask me for that special touch,
Yeah.
that healing touch,
Special touch.
which I'm gonna select the pinky for.
I think
No.
I
It's
thought
got
that's where I
no.
was going.
It's gonna be the middle finger. So yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would
think-
say
I think
it
I'd
would- I'd
charge
be like
accordingly.
Jesus.
You think you what, Spooky?
I think I'd charge accordingly.
Doctor
Oh.
or prostitute, you decide.
Oh, you're gonna charge. Wow. So you're gonna be even
Oh,
worse
I
than
like that
Jesus.
idea.
Can I wear a glove?
I like it.
No.
I love the bad.
Are you kidding me? That's the whole point here.
No.
Yeah. Can I pass the gift to somebody else? Yeah, right? Yeah. No. It's a middle finger. It can cure every colon cancer.
Are we gonna make sure that people aren't faking cancer? Let's say like they're like faking cancer and they're lying.
They have to bring a
They-
letter
they-
from the
they-
doctor.
They can bring you your medical exams and all the stuff, and then
Okay, it would cure colon cancer for everybody in the world.
every kind of colon cancer to everybody.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'd do
yeah.
it.
To everybody.
I have to do it to every person?
No, to everybody. So the
Everyone
question
who has
is,
colon cancer.
would you do it
Oh.
to all the people which show up,
I
or would you be
completely-
like
I-
Jesus and do only to some people?
I completely missed that. I misinterpreted.
There might be some people that deserve colon cancer. I'm not gonna say who, but there might be. I don't
didn't know
know.
I had to do like 1,000,000 times.
A
I
million
love that
times.
this is the discussion that we're having. Like,
Yeah.
I have to stick my middle finger up someone's butt 1,000,000 times.
So your mom has
The
answered.
emphasis
Spooky's
is on
answered.
the million. Like that's the,
Savage.
Well, I mean-
Savage. What would you do?
I mean, you could save. You're literally saving the person's life. I
Is
mean,
that
I'm not
gonna-
kidding.
Is that saving their life? You die from that now. That's we're in
Yeah.
agreement on that.
A
it
lot of
depends
people
on the
die.
severity of their colon cancer. If it is like a life or death situation, I will do it for like 6 to 8 hours a day, depending on like how sore my hand gets.
Do you-
First come,
do you wash
first
the
serve. So long
figure
as you're
in
like gonna
between
die.
patients?
How long do you have to leave it there?
Well, you got to insert, in the asshole, up to the, the
Up
old
to the
finger,
knuckle?
and then you just wait a couple of seconds and you pull it out.
We could make it really quick. You could just like put a lot of lube on it. and,
No.
like-
Well, yeah, lubricant. is
Yeah, there
allowed.
has to be lube involved. Yeah, that's a given.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
I was gonna say. I thought you were gonna say no lube, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Jeez, Fabio."
It's gonna be water though. So
It can be water based. It's fine.
well,
I mean, you ideally you want oil based if you're going, but that's okay.
you still have to, you know.
And do you cut your nail? Do you cut your nail?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Clearly,
And
Spooky
clean
is not
with
a
friggin'
lesbian.
nail brush
No.
afterwards.
I'm like, got an emery board. I'm going as short as I can go, baby.
I had a client that was like that when I was in nail school, and she liked the look of like a French nail. Luckily, she had like the world's longest nail beds, and she would just have me clip them like literally so close that if I
And
clipped
then
them
do a
any
fake
closer, they would
French- then
bleed.
do a fake French tip.
And then she would, yeah, and then I would do fake French over them. Because she was like that. She just did like anything under her nails at all.
Spackle's ready. She's ready.
So I was like, we're not doing that.
Bring them on.
Where's the line?
Next.
Where's the line?
Yeah, next. I'm a spooky. Next. Oh no.
So no.
I
So
got the
is
emery
everybody?
board, I got the lube. I got the nail brush. You'd have to have a new brush for each one. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean,
Gotta
you
have
can
to
wash
buy
after
those.
that, of course.
Yeah.
No, you
Right.
you will wash after.
It has to be like next.
But it
Yeah,
has
you have
be
to
a new
have like
brush
the
after each one.
the sink
Yeah.
with the nail brush and everything is like in the room where you do it.
Listen, you're operating in a
I love that
hospital.
people keep
It's
coming
not
into
that,
the channel and they're like, "Oh, they're still
Oh,
talking
in a
about buttholes."
hospital?
Yeah, I
Bye-bye.
mean, you'll be operating in a in a structure like a hospital or whatever, because of course you got to check that person comes in actually has colon cancer. It's gonna
Yeah, that's got to be
give
somebody
you-
else's job.
Yeah, and then
it's
to
all-
bring the
but-
person. Yeah.
All
But
I'm
this
doing is sticking my
hospital
finger
is-
in their butt, and they have to be previously vetted.
Yeah.
And
Previously
this hospital
vetted.
Has no gloves. Just saying.
Well,
Yeah,
no.
but there
Is
has
that
to be
is
lube
that
involved, okay?
in order for that to work, you cannot wear gloves.
There is a
That's what it is.
percentage of people that might orgasm during this, and that's natural. You just have
Hey.
to pretend.
I'm gonna wear headphones the entire time.
You have to pretend not to notice and be like, "It's fine, it's
I'm
natural."
gonna try really hard to not notice. Like I'm just gonna not notice. Like that's that's.
No,
I used to work
if
at
they
an
orgasm,
adult
you charge
bookstore.
extra.
I'm really good at not noticing things.
Whew.
All right, next.
So if you
I'm so sorry, Savage Minnow's mother.
it, if you
Yeah.
had to have sex with a right-wing politician, you really have to.
Oh,
Which one would you choose?
I don't know them that well.
Is there any that are like
What
kind of
about
hot?
pretty
maybe?
ones?
Who?
A right-wing politician. Let me think.
Yeah.
There's some good looking
Sarah
ones. Let me think.
Palin, maybe.
You know, fun fact. I did run into Sarah Palin at work, but I can't dox myself any further than that. She was actually quite nice.
I mean, and she's not bad looking. She seems like she'd probably be pretty nice. I do think it's funny that she got stuck in Alaska for the panini because she got kicked off of the only airline that leaves Alaska. and
She's
Canada.
pretty normal in real life. Like it's the fact that she's a politician where she gets like, just like whoa, just go away. But
Final
other than
answer,
that,
Sarah Palin.
what was the question again? I just like derped
Bang
out.
a right winger.
I have to bang the white winner. You chose Sarah Palin. Okay.
I chose Nikola Tesla on the last one. Come on. At least they're getting better.
Oh man, let me think. Can I go way back? How far back can I go?
Yeah, you can go way back.
It has to be an actual right winger, though. So if you're going to go before the flip, then it has to
Well,
be a Democrat.
Yeah, no, it's got to
Yeah.
be living. It's got to be
Okay,
actually living. Now.
I'm not
yeah.
gonna cheat and go. Through
I mean,
the
I don't know if you're
Oh,
into
living?
necrophilia, but I'm not judging.
Oh, I
so-
thought we could combine this with the time machine one. I mean, I
Um,
wouldn't need to, but
I'm thinking. Wait, let me think here.
Savage Mama, she's checking pictures right now. She's trying to
Some
decide.
pictures too.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
She's swiping
I'm drawing a
left,
blank on this.
swiping right.
She's like, I wouldn't bone any of these.
Yeah.
What's that on the Tinder where it's just like swipe left, swipe left? Did I swipe the right direction? Sorry, I don't. I met my wife on Tinder actually, but she's like the first person that I met. And we actually went to high school together, but that's another story.
She was your teacher.
I don't know.
No. No.
I'm
But
really
here's the
stuck
funny
on
thing.
this.
I really did not like her in high school. And she changed a lot. Like she was on like steroid medications and stuff for her allergies when she was a kid. And when I met her as an adult, I did not realize until I saw like pictures that her mom showed me of like, and I was like, oh, I remember you. And I did not like you as a person. And if I would have realized it was you, I probably would have swiped left.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Go figure.
I don't know who this person is, but they have a nice face. So I'm gonna choose this person.
Who's that?
Mama and Spackle are just like, I don't know.
I don't know. I hope this person's not a cunt. Elise Stefanik. I'm gonna choose that person. She looks normal.
I don't know. Throw her name up in the side chat here, and I'll find a picture.
Here, let me see. I'll do like a new.
Or you could do a
Screenshot.
screen share. Can you do a screen share?
Yeah, I'm working on it. Let's
I don't
see.
know how to. I think I know how to add that in, but I'll wing it.
Let me see.
I'm winging it all tonight, guys.
Save as.
In the meantime, I can screen share a picture of an Italian right-wing politician. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Oh, I
Okay.
thought they had to be U.S. Wait a minute. They don't have to be U.S.?
Well, he's not in the
It's
U.S.
gotta be right. Yeah, I'm not in the
I know
US.
he's
so.
not, but I thought that's just what I was thinking. We are.
Yeah, she's American, and she just assumes that everybody thinks just about Americans.
I don't know anything about this person,
When
so
we're
she's really
talking
horrible. I
right-
don't know.
When we're talking right wing, left wing politics, yes, that's what I assume. I'll be
Oh,
back
looks
in.
like I'm getting
I'll be back
Spackle's sloppy seconds.
Spooky's final answer.
So it's gonna be this one.
Sounds good, Mama. See you in a minute.
So yeah, can you show my screen, Savage?
Yes.
Oh wow,
This
look
is
at
a
her.
politician?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Winner, chicken dinner. I'd probably do her too.
Like Mrs. Universe. I don't believe it. She just because she said world peace doesn't make her a politician.
Yeah, does that count? Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
That's funny. She
All
was
right,
the
next
first
question.
female to lead recruitment efforts in the National Republican Congressional Committee
Who
in
is that?
2018. So she was a Trumpster.
Ooh,
Oh.
it's a little scary. Oh, no, not that one. I want to. How do I make you big? I don't know.
Oh, in StreamYard, you click the person. So there's a person icon in each corner, and you click on that person.
There we go.
There you go. So
I'm learning.
I picked her out of the stack. I looked through and went, this person looks like Fox News. This person looks like Fox News. I'm like, she looks like she could be a journalist. Okay.
She's cute. Yeah.
I'm going off her. She looked better, smaller.
Well, but
Don't
I
we
missed
all?
it.
Don't we all look better from a distance?
I mean, okay. I thought she'd be good up
Too
close too. All right, next question,
Well,
Fabio.
I have fussy.
Yeah,
I have
I'm
fussy
looking.
high standards.
Apparently you have very high standards. I turned off my green screen effects. Now I'm jealous.
8.
I am thinking about actually paying for a StreamYard account though, so I could do this kind of thing more often with more people.
Having a group of 10 is kind of cool. I don't have a green screen, but that's kind of why like it's all fuzzy on my left shoulder.
Mm.
Have you ever milked an animal or a human?
Or a human?
Yeah.
I mean, I think I was breastfed, so
See? Yeah. Well,
I don't know.
I don't know.
think I
I don't know if that's technically milking.
I mean, what else would it be? How
Well,
else do
yes.
you milk a human
I mean,
with a pump?
I mean, you
Well,
could
yeah.
probably do it manually with your hands, I bet.
yeah,
Oh, I have heard that is possible.
it is.
Fabio's
have you-
like, I know.
No,
Have you done it?
Yeah. No. I mean, but when my wife was pregnant, I mean, when she had the baby, have you? By the way, have you ever tasted human milk?
I mean, again, I think I was.
I heard it's
breastfed.
sweet. I heard it's
Well,
sweet.
okay, that you remember.
No.
It's brilliant. It's kind of it's actually kind of salty. It's really weird, but it's good. They make
This
ice cream. by the way.
conversation is really weird.
Hey,
I mean,
listen,
a lot of body fluids are salty,
Can
so
you
I'm
make
not
cheese
shocked.
with,
So awkward.
can you make
so
cheese
awkward.
with that?
They make. I know that
So
they make
glad my
ice
mom's
cream
not here
out
for
of
this
human
question.
milk.
Fabi, did you make a list of questions of like things to not ask in front of your mom?
In front of sorry, in front of who?
In
Your
front
mom.
of my mom.
Well, my mom, she's been dead for 5 years. I can go
Yes,
to the,
this
you know,
is specifically for my mom.
that's not a problem at all. I mean,
You say everything in front of her.
oh yeah. Actually, it would be astonishing if would feel offended now, because wow, it's got to either be a zombie or yeah. Let me see.
Do we have any ones that aren't related to human milk?
Okay, if you had to invent a 5th season, which 2 other seasons would you put it in between, and what would happen in it?
Summer and autumn.
Okay,
And what was the second part of that?
what would happen in it?
I think that like we should get like some cool shit like the Aurora Borealis, but like everywhere.
Oh, that's interesting. How about you, Spackle?
I would mix. I would extend fall because fall's the best, and so like I would try to get fall to kind of eat into winter.
Mm-hmm.
And what I would like to happen is rain is acceptable, snow is not, unless we need the snowpack in the mountains. You know, there's exceptions. But I would like to happen. So I live where fall's kind of fucked up here. And we have like spring, summer, and then like this weird fall kind of thing that's, I don't know. It turns into firestorm time for us. So like I would just make it so like for instance in our area that we'd have more of a normal fall and it wouldn't be necessarily I don't know 110 with firestorms and Santa Ana winds. That would be nice. And maybe actually have trees that change color. That'd be cool.
Have you got any ideas, Spooky?
Yes, I think in between autumn and winter, I'd have a second spring, and during that, we'd have world peace and
And
brotherly love.
$1,000 in your bank, tax free. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
No,
thought it would be
yeah,
fertility or
okay.
something. Lots of fertility.
Well, if that's your poison, Spackle.
How about you,
So-
Fabio?
Free booze for
So-
Spackle. Free booze for Spackle during that season.
Ooh, that would
Hey.
be nice for a lot of people.
Okay, so if you could choose between being beautiful and being smart, what would you choose? But keep in mind that if you choose beautiful, you'll be 25% less smart than you are. And if you choose smart, you will be 25% less beautiful than you are.
Okay, I've had it one
Oh
way.
dear,
I'd like to have it the other way.
Why do I have to give up what I've already got?
Well, I would like to trade it off. I would like to try being smart for a little while. Just saying.
Okay, can I just point out, she's the lady we choose world peace, right? Now.
Totally different question. Totally different question.
Yeah, is it though? Yeah.
That question wasn't asking me about intelligence.
Right.
It is possible to get by with a smile very easily if you're a woman. So, like, going for looks is tempting because it's not going to hold you back in any way, in my opinion. Unfortunately, because we have a patriarchal society. So if I go 20% dumber, like, guys seem to like that. Girls not so much, but guys do. And
You're not wrong.
you can get by with a smile, and as long as I can have some charm along with it, I could get by pretty well. If I go smart and I become like, some reject in society where people are like, unclean, unclean, and they go flee, and then like they cover their children's eyes, well, that's going to be a problem for me. And I have learned in society, it doesn't matter how smart you are as a woman, they still want to see your LinkedIn profile and see how you present yourself. So I think I would actually go for looks, but for certain reasons.
I feel like that's fair, though. Mama, here's the question.
Okay.
If you had to choose between being 25% smarter, but you'd be 25% uglier, or you can be 25% prettier,
No,
but you'll
no,
be
no,
25%
no.
dumber?
No. It's okay. No, it's slightly different. So you can choose between being really beautiful or
Okay.
really smart, right?
Okay.
But
Okay,
if
I'm
you
kind
choose,
of dumb. I didn't explain it right.
yeah, no, no, it's not that you become 25% more beautiful. You become, a
knockout.
supermodel. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
super.
But if you choose being beautiful, you will be 25% dumber than you are. And if you choose being super smart, you will be 25% less beautiful than you are. What would you choose?
How smart would I be?
Well,
Super smart.
25. If you choose beautiful,
Yeah. No. If I choose,
choose
beautiful,
smart?
I'm a supermodel. You said.
yeah. A
Well, if I
smart,
choose-
let's say, I don't know. I mean, think about like
Mensa.
Neil deGrasse Tyson smart. I don't know if he's smart, but just to give you a
Okay.
baseline.
Okay. Oh boy. Of course, the right thing to say would be smart, but I mean, wouldn't that be the? Am I not right?
You've come in on two people saying two opposite things. So
Yeah, I mean, there's people in here which have already crossed that bridge. So they just
it would
went,
be the-
yeah, fuck it. I'm going for supermodel.
go for it.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think she
not
might
saying
have. She froze
supermodel.
up.
I mean, you're saying looks. Okay. Oh. I froze up. I froze up. Did I freeze?
A little bit, but
No,
it's
no,
okay.
I'm-
Just keep going.
Okay.
And
Aw,
you're
I'm sorry.
unfreezing as you go,
Mm.
and then freezing back.
But I'm not. I'm not unintelligent the way I am. But I'm not super smart. What would that be like? Would that? Oh. Here, both of these things, it could kind of push you away from people. People might not want to be around somebody that's super good looking or super smart. Because you couldn't help being so gorgeous. And would you be like correcting people if you were that smart? You'd try not to, but would you?
It's Leviosa.
Oh my god!
You know, I gotta be in the book. Okay, in the book, it's not Leviosa, it's Leviosa. But like, freaking Hermione Granger couldn't say it that way. So
25% less attractive. I'd be taking a hit with that. Well,
So, would you rather have no ears or no dignity?
no ears.
no ears or no dignity.
Yeah.
I love music.
Would I be
but
deaf? Or
Yeah,
I just don't
of
have
course.
ears?
Presumably.
deaf?
Yeah. And you have no ears. Yep.
I knew I
Like
didn't
a-
have any physical
Oh,
ears.
deaf as well as no ears.
I didn't know I didn't have that sense of hearing or good.
Well, I mean, you haven't got the holes physically, so
I would, if it's talking about real dignity and not internet honor that causes people to sue people, but if you're talking about real dignity, I would want to keep my
but if-
dignity, and I would lose my ears.
well, I mean, whatever
Same.
dignity
If you-
you
if you cut
decide is
somebody's
going to be.
ears off, if you cut somebody's ears off, they can still hear, can't they?
We're
They can
Well-
still
gonna
hear
do.
what?
I'm assuming
have-
that they can't in this case.
You have no ears. Like, it's not that
You don't even have the hole.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have.
You have no
ah.
inner
Like you were
ear,
born-
no
Ah,
nothing.
got it.
I'm fine with
I,
that.
mean, I really like. I really
Deaf
like
people
music.
are perfectly
Yeah, I
happy.
I can't imagine a day without music.
We
I'm
didn't
gonna
say
give
that
up
you
my
couldn't
dignity.
experience music. You can still feel the vibrations.
I'm gonna give up my.
That's not the same though.
There's
No, it's not the
there's some
same.
there's lyrics that just give me chills. Yeah, I'm giving up my dignity. Sorry. Bye bye. No dignity.
I feel like that needs to be clipped. Your mom saying, "I'm giving up my dignity," and your face like, "Oh my god."
I mean, my mother just gave up her dignity.
Well,
What am I supposed
Mama
to
did
say?
miss out the milking question.
Mom did what?
What's the question?
Mama did miss
missed
out the
that.
milking
What?
question.
No,
God.
we're not repeating the question. No, Fabio, next.
Well, no, I mean, I asked if you ever milked. Have you ever milked
No.
an animal or a human?
Nope.
Maybe she milks
Fabio's getting
llamas.
too-
You don't know.
Are you?
Fabio,
I don't know
next
why I'm
question,
getting
please.
this. Am I the only one getting this question?
No, we're just
No, they
skipping
got
We're
it
moving
before,
on.
and I don't understand why it's such a. I don't know. I mean,
Next question.
No, okay, Mama. You know, I'll tell you
not
why they
sure
freak out. I will tell you why
Okay,
they,
I'm
why they
not
freak
sure I
out.
heard it properly. Could you,
You
say
did?
it without all the little, with
No,
all the
the-
little
the-
mouseketeers? Could you just tell me the question without all
The-
this chitter chatter?
No, he can't because I muted him.
Have
He
you
said, "Have you ever?"
have you ever milked an animal or a human?
Are you saying milked?
That is
Yeah.
what he's saying.
No, I have
Next
not.
question, please, Fabio.
There
I
you
have
go.
not.
I mean,
Have
yeah,
you milked a cow?
No.
Okay, moving on.
yeah.
She answered
so,
your question.
No. I've got to tell her why everybody freaked out. Because, you know, the conversation.
Because he went into more detail.
Listen, I'm sure she understands. The conversation, I asked anybody if they ever tasted human milk.
Well,
Freaked the
who
fuck
got
out.
rid of him?
And apparently they freaked out. And I don't understand why. I mean, what's so wrong in human milk?
It's I don't want to talk about consuming bodily fluids. That's just where we're gonna.
It's
I mean,
natural.
It's natural.
This is really boggling my mind. Yeah.
I think probably that's
I don't know why
Are
you're
we
so
not?
weirdly obsessed with it, Fabio.
Say what? What
I
do you
don't know
say,
why you're
Mama?
so weirdly obsessed with
lactose
it.
intolerant.
Spooky.
Have we not
Perhaps
all
Perhaps
tasted
she's
human milk?
lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
That's
No.
true. I am lactose intolerant.
When you were we not
That's the
breastfed as
answer.
That was
We're
my
none of us
answer. Was I
breastfed.
think that I was breastfed?
Yeah, but I mean, I asked if you remember. You know, of course.
No, I don't.
Oh
Yeah.
no, she.
No, because I told him that I actually.
until she was 4 or 5.
Well, I tasted
Yeah, she was
it.
in
You
one
know?
of those moms.
Yeah. When my wife was, you know, she had a baby. I mean, out of curiosity, I just tested it. It's not bad, actually.
Well, I'm not a guy, so I didn't have that option.
Next question.
I've heard that, but I've heard it before, Fabio.
Yeah.
Spackle, I swear.
There you go. See?
I've heard of it out of human interest or curiosity,
Mm-hmm.
and I've also heard some people like it.
Yeah. No, it's not. I mean, there's people which actually make ice cream out of it. You know, I don't know how the fuck they do that, but yeah, it's
Same people
interesting.
that eat placenta. Come on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
People who drink piss. Like,
Yeah, they do.
Oh
There's
my
actually people who do.
god!
Yeah.
Drinking piss is not
Placenta
in
is
the
very
same
big in
freaking category.
Singapore. They you keep that, it's like gold. You take your own. You take it home,
Mm-hmm.
and and then-
No, I'm muting you too. You're getting muted too.
You keep
You
it like
are not
gold.
immune. You're eating your milk product.
lunch or dinner or breakfast.
Okay. You can go back. Next question, Fabio. Next background, Spackle. I'm okay with
Where
that.
do you get these from, Spackle?
Somebody came in with this one like super freaking quick. When somebody,
The minnow?
I don't remember the tweet. Spackle, you'll tell it better than me.
I made the minnow.
Okay.
Yeah, I just put a
The
tutu on it. Yeah, I just wanted my
No,
my
the-
app.
The guy trying to give a bottle to some wild animal.
Oh no,
Oh.
that was from Star Wars.
Yeah, so that was like an alarming scene. I remember seeing that in the movie theater going, what the fuck? like he just like jams up the bottle. He's like squirt, 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 and then he's like, and he goes, "Arr!" And I'm just like, what? Why was that here?
disgusting.
Star Wars?
It's
Star
so
Wars?
alarming. It's
Yeah.
one of the new ones.
Oh.
I was just like, why is that here?
But it is what's his face from the old ones.
Mark Hamill, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
that guy. He looks a lot different with all the facial hair. I will say that he looks cuter.
I think he got in a car accident. That's why, too.
Mm.
He had to have some surgery on his face.
That's rough.
I feel bad. I didn't pick the right wing politician or the attractive over or the
I saw
smart.
Fabio cracking a smile. I think he might have another question.
Oh, I had a very good one.
What you got?
I had a very good one.
Oh god.
So, okay.
We can do a few more, and then I gotta.
Is it
Exactly.
cheating on your partner to have sex with something that is 50% mouse? Half of it is a rodent, and half of it is a human being. Would it be cheating?
I want to do it.
I don't know if this thing can consent. I'm stuck on that.
We're not talking about rape or no rape. We're just exploring the cheating part.
I'm stuck on the animal part.
Wait, we're still stuck on the getting to have sex with it. I don't think we're gonna
Is it like a minotaur?
Yeah, kinda, yeah.
I don't know what that is.
If that's like a bull man from mythology.
Yeah. It was a man with the head of a bull.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
there's
there's-
the bull
Sometimes they have
man,
hubs too.
or there's the guys with the centaurs, or the guys with their horses, and then they
Yeah,
got the
the
chest
centaur
up.
would
Yeah,
be-
that's a centaur.
I don't know if it's cheating or not because I'm not doing it.
I'm with Mama on this
mouse?
one.
A
Wow.
mouse?
No, thank you.
I'm gonna say it's cheating just so I can get out of it and be like, no, I can't.
Yeah, no, I can't.
A
This is
mouse?
Okay, so-
bestiality, and I'm not down.
Okay, so okay, this is another
how-
question. It's yeah.
How
go ahead.
pretty is it?
Well,
How pretty is it?
well, apparently you like her enough to fuck her. So yeah, that's how pretty it is.
How
Oh.
pretty is it? Not how pretty is she? How pretty is it?
What? The mouse robot animal construction. Yeah.
Listen, it's good enough for you to fuck her. So
And presumably, we're gonna presume it consents. So it's
It can
yeah.
consent, and it has consented. Yeah.
so okay.
Consent. I mean, it's really got to want it.
Enthusiastic consent.
Enthusiastically.
Yes.
Again, you guys got to
From a
know.
mouse.
Half mouse. Half mouse.
Yeah,
Half
50%. Yeah.
Half mouse. Half.
Does it
man.
have a tail and ears?
Well,
That might
can
make it better.
you can choose which 50%. It's like a mermaid, you know. You can choose if it's a mermaid or a fish with the body of a woman. You know, it's up to you.
Why does this bug me more than a mermaid does? I'm like, mermaids I can see they're kind of hot,
Because
but I
they're
don't
the
know what you
same
could.
Size.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'll tell you why it bugs you more, because you're always thinking of a mermaid, of a creature with the bust of a woman, and the rest is a fish. Just
I mean,
think
there's
the other way
mermen.
around. Just think of an entity with the bust of a fish, and and the lower abdomen and the legs of a woman. That is kind of more disturbing.
Oh, I've seen depictions of this very often. Oh, usually
it
it's like
changes
the
everything.
top half is a fish and the bottom half is a man, and they're hilarious.
No, but it's interesting that you guys got struck in the mouse part, and the cheating part was a little bit. So let me change the question. Let me make another question on the same line. So let's say that
Is that manfish thing where Savage Minnow, the name Savage Minnow comes from?
No, Savage Minnow has been my gamer tag since I was a small child, and I legit don't even remember when it was out when I was a kid.
So let's say that.
Do you
let's say that-
remember, Mom?
you have, let's say that you have a robot, right?
Okay.
And it is
I did.
indistinguishable from a human being, but it's a robot. But
How is it-
I mean, you can't possibly, figure out if it's a human being or not. It's so well done. And you have sex with that. Is it cheating or not?
Wait, we're not
No.
talking about robots?
So instead of a mouse, it's a rowboat.
Does it have oars?
Are you? Yeah, no, that's not. That's not.
Are you calling
have-
that rowboat an oar?
But it's totally indistinguishable from a human being.
It's a rowboat.
I don't think I'm gonna have sex with a rowboat.
Okay, wait. It's an inanimate object.
No,
But
Yeah,
it
that's
looks-
not the thing you're saying it's
no.
inanimate.
It's not. No, it's not inanimate. It moves. It speaks. It's
It's
for
a
all
walking,
in,
talking,
for all
human acting
intents
rowboat.
for all intents and purposes,
So it's a thing.
you cannot distinguish from a human being, from a proper human being.
So,
But
I
it's
have no
artificial.
clue what's going on, Pammy Poodle.
so wait a minute, just to clarify.
Mhm.
It's a thing that looks like a human, and you interact it like a human, but it's actually a thing. It's an object posing as a human.
It's an artificial being,
I don't
It's-
think that's cheating. I think that's a sex toy.
Me too.
So you say rowboat, I say sex toy, same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you know that it's an inanimate object.
No, it's not inanimate. It's not inanimate. Inanimate means that it's still and it doesn't move. This
It's a
one
thing.
interacts. It has a conversation.
Like a rowboat.
It's
Robot,
a
robot.
robot.
You state the question for Pammy in the
He
chat.
can also chat.
Yeah.
Did you see my
You-
picture? I have
If
a
you-
picture to share.
Oh,
So if
sorry.
if you meet him on the road, yeah.
Like,
Can we put it on merch?
Not happening.
you don't understand how much I was thinking about it. It's like, how can this merge
Not
together? And I kept
cheating.
coming up with this sort of brain, like, if this is what it would look like. Because like I couldn't make it into like a minotaur, and I couldn't make it into like a for some reason the hind legs and stuff like that, and so like I kept picturing this.
I love it. I love it.
Maybe could it
Mama
be like
is dying, but it's worth it.
could it be like half grizzly bear?
Okay, Buddy and Pam, you both want to know what is happening. Fabio has posed us with a question.
So
Yeah.
let me just say back the question really
Yeah.
clearly. Okay.
Clearly.
We have an artificial being which is
Mm-hmm.
alive, is moving. If you meet him at a party or in a social occasion, you cannot.
You
It is
take his little
impossible to figure out if it's a human being or a robot.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
This being is a robot. It's a robot.
Wait,
and
are
you
we
have
saying
sex
rowboat
with it.
or robot?
I'm saying robot.
Like, does
Like
it have
row your boat gently down the stream.
Okay, okay, just
So
making
if you
sure
have,
that it
if you
wasn't.
have
Okay.
if you have sex with it, is it considered cheating or not?
Yeah, I'm going
Okay.
with no.
Fabio, how do we know it's not a human? When do we find
We know,
that
we
out?
know, we know it's not a human. I mean, you buy
But it's
it.
not. But it's indistinguishable. You said.
Yeah, you buy in stores. You know it's not a human.
You
Am I
assemble it
sure?
at home?
Yeah, they sell it in stores,
Oh.
and
I-
you can
I
have
feel
one
like
which
buying
looks like
and selling it doesn't
You-
really like.
you can have one that looks like Brad Pitt, George Clooney, Rob. I mean, you pick it, and it is exactly the same thing. It looks, feels, talks, smells the same,
Mm.
and you have sex
Smell.
with it,
I bet
is it
George Clooney
cheating or
smells
not?
good.
Yeah, it is indistinguishable. I mean, you
Bunny
cannot.
makes a very good point.
What?
Did you ask your partner if you could sleep with the human slash
It's not a
robot?
robot,
You
it's a
said
robot.
robot.
No, 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 no,
I
no.
think you're saying row boat, like row,
Boats.
row, row your boat.
Hold on a second. Hold on a
But
second.
I don't think it
because
matters.
If
Because,
if you
yeah.
if you have to ask it, if you don't, that means that it's cheating. So
Okay,
my question is
so it counts.
it
as boning a
cheating
person.
or not?
No.
If you think it could be a human, it's cheating. If you know that it isn't human, then it's not cheating.
Yep. See?
So
she's reasonable, that one.
so
This,
hold on
I
a
think, is
second.
the first time that you've ever seen Pammy Poodle's icon, Ma.
It is.
It's a little
So
poodle.
no, hold on a second, because this is really interesting, because
I agree with
this
Pammy.
this
once
means
again.
that it's cheating only if I feel that it's cheating.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
But so the person, my special one, she has no voice in that.
I think you were asking from our perspective, though. And I think that is what Bunny was saying about, did you ask your partner if you can sleep with the human slash robot slash robo?
Well, I mean, if you ask it, and well, if she says, let's say she says no, or he says no, and you do it anyway, then it's cheating, right?
Partner's preference is relevant, says Pammy Poodle. Some people think that porn is cheating. I have heard people say that.
Well, I think it's slightly different than porn.
But to some people, that's cheating.
But if it's an object, right? It is an
Is that
object.
like the same thing as like a
Yeah.
dildo?
You can actually buy it with a credit card. I mean, you
I mean, is
buy
it cheating to have a vibrator? I mean,
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, but
I mean,
yeah. So,
like as in same question, not as in it's cheating.
yeah. So okay, but I could reply to you. Okay, with the vibrator is not cheating, right? So
Okay.
why is it cheating if I go with a prostitute?
because it's a human.
If you go with the what?
Well,
Prostitute.
I mean, it serves the
A
same
prostitute.
with a prostitute. Yeah.
It does serve the
Because
same
it's a
purpose, but now you're going to
Yeah.
get me in the
human
argument about
being.
sex work. So I'm going to stay out of it.
Yeah, it's a human being,
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel like that's a line. Definitely a line.
and I think the thing would be, are you going to be, could you become emotionally attached, entwined with,
I think that's not an issue for some people with sex workers, but I agree with what Bunny said here, that it's like if your partner, you and your partner have discussed it, it's okay, then it's not cheating.
But with a sex worker,
Okay,
you're
but
still
this-
going to get
so-
the benefits of oxytocin, things like that you wouldn't necessarily get in the same amount with a vibrator. Just saying.
True.
And I mean, sorry, to Bunny's
Really?
point, that is
I don't know.
besides the point. If you ask your partner, it doesn't matter if it's a robot or it's a human being. If there is consent from the other partner, it's not cheating. But that is not the crux of the problem. The crux of the problem is that you have something artificial. So.
Bunny says anything outside of you and your partner's discussed boundaries can be considered cheating.
So I think that people that make masturbation as a cheating issue are people that are actually overstepping their marital agreement. I actually think
people
that's,
say that? People think that?
Oh, there's
Yeah, I have
definitely
heard people say that.
there's a few people that think that. Even they don't even have to be religious, and they'll be like, masturbation's cheating, period. And I'm like,
Wow. Wow.
I feel like it's overstepping to say things like that, but it's like autonomy issues there.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
also feel like that
here's
would
you.
not be a relationship that I would be interested in being in.
Yeah.
Is one where that's
Well,
not allowed.
And then does that mean that your partner has to put out every time, like on demand? Like that's also something
Right.
that's like, problematic too. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Here's you, here's me. You're two people.
yeah.
Yeah, that's agreed upon. But yeah. Where
Yeah, but
where do you draw the line? It's an interesting question.
We should all draw up our
you pose,
contracts.
Fabio.
Our
say what?
contracts.
Sorry.
I said
No
it's an
robots.
interesting question you pose.
Yeah, no. Because I chose the smart part and being 25% less beautiful. So that's why I make these questions. So
Yeah.
But you're also a dude, like, and I think there's a reason why I think a woman typically or would go the other direction. Unless society switches and changes, which we hopefully are.
What if this robot thing looks exactly like your partner?
Ooh, that would be
Creepy.
an interesting additional layer.
that is the same question. I mean,
Is it though?
well, if it's not cheating, it's not cheating, right?
But
And
I
that's
think
why,
we established
and that's
depending
why,
on the relationship it could be.
yeah, but that's why, at the beginning of the conversation, it was veering towards the fact, oh, if you know that it's a robot, it's not cheating because it's a machine, and something on the line, yeah, if I don't consider it cheating, it's not cheating. That is the same thing, because you have to take into consideration what your partner thinks might be cheating or not. So from the perspective of your partner, what he or she sees is you having sex with a human being,
So yeah,
She or he doesn't necessarily know. And your line of defense would be, no, it's not a human being. It looks like, it smells like, it talks like, it does, it eats
yeah,
like.
I could absolutely
But
see the
it's,
argument for being cheating.
but I just bought it from Amazon. It just came, in a box.
Yeah. I feel
There's a
like
lot
these
of
are going to be
packaging.
questions that maybe at some point people are going to have to legitimately have to answer in their relationships, which I think is kind of funny when you think about it.
Well, it's kind of funny. I mean, Ollie Speckle said before, yeah, well, it's going to be like, the same as a vibrator. I
Might be,
personally,
at some point.
but I personally don't know anybody, but I'm pretty sure that it will not be that hard to find people which are emotionally attached to their sex toys or to the vibrators. So,
I mean, there are some people that go my strange attraction, and they're like pool toys. I fuck them, like but like that is
I've seen
that
that episode.
that was a real episode. I watched it, My Strange Addiction, and he's like, I love this pool toy, and it's like a swan, and then he's like,
Right,
oh, and this
yeah.
pool toy, and it's like an alligator, and I'm like,
unicorn.
what are we? What?
He's in a relationship with all of them. And sometimes they would get jealous of each other. I can't remember how it was, but he had to
Oh my god.
have different time with different ones. Yeah, it was.
Some people say fetish, and this is where I'm an asshole. I'm like, dude, like, you're delusional. But
Funny
there
Morrow's
is
in
a-
that episode too. Yeah, I'm not gonna yuck someone else's yum.
there is a company, I think it's called Real Doll or stuff like that.
Real Girl. Have you seen
Yeah.
the movie Lars and the Real Girl?
No, I haven't.
You've got to see it.
Yeah.
Lars and the Real Girl.
Yeah,
And
but
it is.
I think I saw a documentary or stuff like that. There is people which actually buy them, and they're not cheap. They can
Right.
go up to 15 grand.
yeah, Revelation
And-
News had one. He had the torso.
Yeah, and they are alone, and they put it in the house and
We
they
used
dress
to
them
work
up.
at a
They're not only having
adult
sex with those
bookstore.
dolls. So
I sold these.
there is an emotional attachment. to
Not
them.
the super expensive ones, but yeah.
Well, the one in the movie, I don't think he did have sex with her.
Right.
It was. I think,
You're covering the microphone.
I don't know if he was widowed or I don't know, but he had some problems. But it's a wonderful movie, Lars and the Real Girl.
So next
And about
question.
accepting people.
Oh, you want
It was
another
about
one after this
accepting
one?
People and understanding people
Right.
and
God.
issues and problems that they're going through.
Yeah.
Pammy Poodle says that they love
The
that
wo-
movie.
You see, Pammy, I can't believe it. Did she do this to tease
just to
me?
answer the
She and I are
question.
like,
Yes,
What?
Pinky.
Yes, of course it's cheating.
Yeah.
So if you
It's cheating
caught
with
your
the-
wife humping the couch, would you say that was cheating?
If you couldn't tell the difference between the sofa and a person,
No.
I mean, but it's the same thing, that the stuff we were talking about before, where you draw the line. Eventually, you would draw a
Sofa's
line.
okay, rowboat's not.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. That's yeah.
recliner? No way. Okay.
You laugh, but I think in another hangout we were talking about that. There's some people that we've
conditioner?
known that have found that some pleasure with sofas.
I remember that. I was there for that.
Well, some soft furnishings can be very attractive.
Apparently, it's pretty hot. If you
That's
want to
why
bone
the
it.
Victorians put the skirt on those because that leg was a little too hot.
Exactly, buddy. I wouldn't king shame, but I would be king concerned.
concerned.
Well, I mean,
I think that is one of my favorite quotes I've ever seen in my life. I think I'm just going to say that instead of being like, oh my God, pool toys. I'll just be like, I'm kink concerned, and then I'll move on.
Just gonna show a little kink concern, and then we will move on. So yes, Fabio, we're a little
I don't
bit
know,
kink
Fabio.
concerned.
I'm thinking rowboat, fine. That's my
You
opinion.
know that horrible like ransom video or whatever of the politician
No.
where it was like S&M, like it wasn't really ransom, but it was a revenge porn video that got released. And my attitude towards it was like, it was pretty like run-of-the-mill S&M stuff, and it was like, I was like, he just looks like he's having a good time. I don't care, like, but for whatever reason,
yeah.
for whatever reason, the pool toy thing kind of weirded me out. Sometimes the quarantine, the couch and cushions
Sometimes
make
the
you want to
couch
act up.
Couch looking for some-
They're getting a little wild in the chat.
Or
I feel
the-
bad because I need to go to
Right.
bed soon.
It's
I think
quarantine.
it's probably less the sofa itself, I'm guessing, and the sensation of the sofa, whatever that brings. I'm no expert on this, but that's my guess.
Sofas? Yeah.
Fabio, next question. I think it might be our last question.
So I need a name of like a restaurant chain, which is
Olive Garden.
Lolitas.
Lolitas. Okay, something average, not too fancy, not too Lolitas.
It's a Mexican
Okay.
restaurant that's like mid-grade.
Okay.
I don't know what it is, but we'll go with that.
Is there something a little bit more,
I've never
less?
heard of Lolitas.
Okay, well, everybody has an Olive Garden here.
Okay,
which
let's say
is
Olive
the bane.
Garden. Okay.
You would be disgusted by it, by the way.
Exactly. That's why I said it.
So,
Send
would
a
you
picture.
rather?
McDonald's.
Yeah, let's say I
McDonald's
don't know,
is
but
really bad.
think about something better than McDonald's.
Yeah,
an
maybe we'll
Olive
set
Garden.
Applebee's.
Greasy Joe's Cafe.
Applebee's, yeah.
Ooh.
Applebee's. No.
Okay.
Well,
Honestly,
anyway,
Olive Garden is kind of worse than Applebee's, I feel like, but
listen, you can put whatever you think
Pasta
about in the
House?
next question. So,
Okay.
would you rather be the most famous and successful person of all time, but only after you've died, or get 2-for-1 meals at whatever restaurant you pick for the rest of your life?
famous after I die.
Yeah. Famous after I die.
3 meals.
I think famous after I die, as long as it's famous, not
He
infamous.
said McDonald's.
Yeah,
Sorry,
what's
what were you
it-
saying, Spike?
What are we famous for?
Well,
You got to be the most famous and successful person of all time, but only after you
yeah.
died. Only after you die.
I'm good with that. I'm 60. I mean,
I mean,
I'm good with that.
in a way, right? In a way, you would be living on in people's memories, right? If you don't believe in an
Yeah.
afterlife, right? So that's kind
And
of cool.
and I don't eat meat,
But you
so it's
wouldn't
hard to-
know.
Restaurants
Yeah.
aren't like a big thing, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, you keep in mind that you will not benefit
this
in
is
any
my
way
point,
whatsoever
Pammy Poodle.
while you're living.
But your family might benefit, the people that you leave behind.
Right,
But-
Pammy
well,
Poodle and I are
maybe.
on it again. It's not even free. It's 2 for 1. What
Well,
else?
may-
You're going to
I mean-
have the rights to the reality TV. Oh, wait, what?
Well, I mean, think about. I mean, you might become. I don't know. Let's say you discover. I don't know the faster than light travel, right? But you don't have any copyright on that. You just discover the way it's done or whatever, but you don't get any out of it. You just become famous and successful in your in whatever you did.
That'd be
But
good
there
for
might
my
be-
kids. That'd be good
What?
for my kids.
Yeah, you can't live forever. At least you leave a legacy.
It's not automatically implied that there would be repercussions to your kids.
Well, I'm implying.
Oh,
it
Pammy
because-
says that they would take the 2 for 1. They're just not really interested in being remembered.
take the 2 for 1.
I
eat there
will
anyway.
remember you.
You're gonna eat.
You
there,
might be,
but
for
you want-
example,
Okay,
My-
you're gonna eat there, but that's like those coupons. It's like buy one Big Mac, get another Big Mac. I only want one Big Mac. I don't want any because I don't eat meat. But
Mhm.
what's a 2 for 1 gonna help me?
I've gotten
Well,
a 2 for 1 fillet of fish before.
well, for example, you can give
I don't like to
one
admit
meal
that, but
for the rest of your life to somebody which hasn't got any food.
Yeah.
that's a good point. That makes me rethink it. No, that's a lot of hassle. Sorry. I'll just take
And
the
and
success
keep in
after
mind,
that.
and sorry, and
It's too
keep in
hard to get a
mind-
box.
Keep in mind the famous and successful. I mean, you might turn out to be the person which stops the wars in
Exactly,
in
exactly.
Palestine or whatever, right?
I'll take the success after I'm dead. Give me a whatever prize posthumously.
Yeah,
Can't live forever.
In perpetuity.
I'm going with that one. I don't really even like to go out to eat. I'm sorry. It's just a hassle.
That
I
is,
mean, you
I
saw-
mean,
My
2 for
dinner
1
was
every
yogurt.
time.
But he's like, no. It's
I mean,
different.
that was my dinner: plain yogurt and blueberries. I mean,
is
I'm
it
not-
is it so? Isn't it kind of egoistic? What you just replied? I mean, think about it. If you get 2 for 1 meals for the rest of your life, you can give one of your meals to somebody which has no food. But instead of doing that, you'd rather be remembered as the most successful and famous person which ever lived.
Is it
Because I
Hammy
think I
Poodle
would
has a good point. Is it the being remembered or is it the doing something great for humanity?
yeah, that's what it is. I'm doing something great for humanity.
And that, yeah, I feel like that's
No,
know
no, no,
that-
no,
I
no,
know
no,
that-
no, 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 no.
Nah, that wasn't the
I
question.
said you will be the most famous and successful person of all time.
right. That could be like both
That-
fame
that
and
doesn't-
success.
Well, that doesn't imply doing something great for humanity.
Well,
You
but
could
if
do-
we're,
you
if we're
could do the-
successful at doing good things for humanity,
Yeah. I mean, you might be, I don't know, you might be the greatest painter which ever lived, or the greatest sculptor which ever lived, and you make something that everybody
Cool.
weeps and cry, and
you're bettering
it's gonna be-
humanity.
It's gonna be, well, yeah. I mean, but the guy which might get your meal will starve.
Oh. Okay, you just threw that second meal in at the end anyway. I mean,
No,
give
no,
it to
no.
give it to
That was
you
that was
had,
part
you
of
had
the
2
question.
for 1. You had yes, 2 for 1 was, but not give it to give it away.
Well, I mean, it's up to you. I mean, if you want to throw it away, or you might want to eat it or throw it away. I don't know.
Yeah. Bunny's gonna eat it.
Yeah. See.
I can't afford dining out anyway, so I wouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah, Bunny's gonna
you
eat
gotta
it.
buy one.
Pammy's
you
gonna
gotta
save
buy
it.
One, get one free. Good point, Pammy. Yes,
What was the point you made? Sorry, I haven't seen that.
you gotta buy the first one. Yeah.
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 I don't go out. I don't go out. to eat. It's very rare.
Okay.
I just stay home, eat my stuff, and then hopefully I'll be famous for something that was good, and hopefully that'll be of a benefit to my children.
Yeah, baby's like, okay, but what about this other way? Is it about the 2-for-1, or is it about feeding a hungry person?
It's no. It's about you can do with that whatever you want. It doesn't matter. I mean, you can. One other thing is basically one other thing. For example, is that if you don't have enough money to go and out and eat, for you and your family, and you do it only, I don't know, once a week, you could do it twice a week, because you will be paying half of it. So yeah, I mean, you'll be doing something good for your family or your partner or whatever.
Yeah, because I feel like still, even if you're getting 2-for-1 at Applebee's or Olive Garden or whatever, like that's still not like cheap enough to like eat that every night.
Right.
I never said you got to go
Agreed.
there and eat there every night.
Yeah.
I mean, every time you go
I
there, you got a
understand.
2-for-1. Yeah.
But now I
Yeah.
feel guilted
invest
and
inside the
compelled
day.
to eat there every
Yes.
night so that people don't go hungry.
Right, exactly.
Like, I feel really guilted.
Then if I'm not using it, like,
Yeah.
gotta
Yeah,
go
I
buy a
mean,
meal
Every
from
time you don't
anywhere.
go eat out and
then
spend your
that's
money.
another person that could go hungry.
That's right.
So that is super interesting, because
That's my point.
when
Pammy,
it,
is it still costs more than groceries? Yeah.
when it came to the point of sticking a finger in somebody's ass to save him from colon cancer, it
Yeah.
was just oh. But now people is feeling guilty because I can feed a person which is hungry. Yeah, that's really interesting.
Well,
I-
because
I
I'm
was
not a
gonna
very
stick my
wealthy
finger in their butt.
person. So like I can't afford Applebee's every night of the week. But then if I don't
Oh.
afford Applebee's every night of the week, someone's gonna go hungry.
Well, okay,
But
Speckle.
sticking my holy finger up someone's
Speckle,
ass, that's
Speckle,
free.
you're in America. You're rich.
Yeah, but I mean, Speckle,
We still can't afford basic health care, hence the finger on the butthole colon cancer cure.
This is our medical treatment.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say if you have universal health care, you're not gonna be high on my list of healing, by the way. It's all going to the people that don't.
Oh, send your finger to
Remember
Britain.
forever, and
The British can handle it. The British can handle it.
and Sonny, while you're in there, you can pull out 2 meals and give one away.
Whoa. I asked to use. You said my any finger. I thought initially, so I said my pinky, and then I was like, "Nah, you've got to use your
No,
middle
no.
finger."
Yeah, it's gonna be the big finger. Yeah,
Pammy
the finger.
Poodle is with us. They would finger a bum to save a life.
Yep.
That's here's the thing: is I just want somebody to like hold my hand for me so that I don't get like hand cramps. Like,
You could
and I
combine
definitely
the
need
finger
somebody
thing with the
at the
milking
door
thing.
vetting the people to like make sure that like they're the ones who like really need me to like touch their butthole.
You're doing more than touching it.
Finger it. Because here's the thing, I don't want to just go around randomly fingering people's buttholes who just happen to say they have colon cancer, okay?
Well,
I
that's what I
understand.
said
Your
in the
word.
beginning. Like we have to make sure that they're people that
They're being
actually have it.
vetted.
Exactly. Sometimes you gotta take one for the team. Exactly.
That's right. That's right.
All right, guys. I think
Okay,
this
so
is about all I could do
la-
for today.
Last question.
Okay, last question.
Yeah, because we
Oh,
got
no.
stuff in the morning, don't we?
Yeah. So
Exactly.
if there
But I don't have to
was
leave home.
an exact clone of you
No boy.
made, right?
Okay.
And it's not a twin. It's an actual copy of you.
Okay.
It's you inside as well. So it's actually you, your mind, it's got your brain as well, and your personality and your soul, whatever. And it's the same age as you, because if you're going to clone something, it would be a baby first, and that would make this inappropriate.
Okay, so you cloned me. Okay, got it.
A really weird question. Is it okay to have sex with it?
No.
I knew that's where this was going.
You knew it was coming.
Okay,
Okay, wait.
And apparently Buddy
Because
Moro
they
did
can't
too,
have sex
because
with
it was
them.
like as soon as he finished the question,
Yeah.
as soon as he finished the question.
I think I think I could fuck my clone. Does that make me a narcissist?
I don't know. I mean, there are no,
Well,
It's
there
a
are no
good-
correct
okay, it's-
answers.
I've got good
It's-
boobs, like I do. I would fuck my
It's
boobs.
the same age as me.
Yes.
I'm not into women, so I'm sorry. I'm not going there. I mean, maybe
Yeah,
we could
but
spoon
he said,
and snuggle up. I don't know.
I can. Okay.
Depends on how well I get to know them and how things go.
I can modify your question for you.
Okay.
Apparently, you'll
Say-
get to know them very well.
It is an exact clone of you. It's you inside. It has your mind, your personality, but it's of the opposite sex. Would you have sex with it?
It's not a clone then. Oh.
It's
Sounds
kind of
like
a
marriage
clone.
material to me.
That's kind of my point, Buddy Moro.
Let me think about this clone that is
It-
a male.
It's basically like yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah, just another
Yeah,
one.
no right or wrong answers.
I think the male one would freak me out because
Yeah.
they say that the male that you're like the most similar to is your brother. There's a lot of studies, and then I would think I would feel like I'm
Mm.
Yeah, but this one is you. I mean, it speaks like you.
know.
It has your brain, your personality. It is you.
Can you shut your eyes?
No, they're stapled. They're stapled open.
Yeah, I get that. I get that, Pammy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I'm not into it. I'm gonna go with the sofa.
Would you rather sofa or clone?
And on that note,
Yeah. Okay.
thank you everybody for coming tonight and hanging out at the after party. I feel bad that Pig couldn't come and hang out, but he had stuff that he had to deal with.
Thanks for inviting me. It was fun.
Yeah, we are gonna have a fun special episode of Gamer Mom Cooking tomorrow morning because Gamer Mom, Savage Mama, and I are both in quarantine, so we're gonna do one on StreamYard like this. So I think we're gonna play some Oregon Trail too, maybe. I don't know. We're not actually gonna be cooking on Gamer Mom Cooking, I don't think, but whatever. Come hang out anyway, same time.
We could cook something.
Oh, unless you're in UK because it's that weird week where the times are all off. But we're gonna cook something?
we could.
Yes, thank you for coming by, Pammy.
Hi, Pammy.
I'm so glad that you caught this too.
Yeah, me too. did
It
too.
was very silly and very fun. But it was it was different. It was a good time.
Fun time.
And thank you,
Thanks.
Fabio and Spooky, for both showing up for your curtain call.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the questions,
I feel-
Fabio. Appreciate all
I
the
feel
work
like a
you put
winner
into it.
now.
Yeah, you guys are winners. You guys are
Yeah.
all winners.
Yeah.
I
Pammy
believe so.
Poodle's gonna be grooming a Pomeranian and listening in the
Yay!
morning.
Yay, Pammy Poodle.
Yes,
Pomeranian.
Bunny, I'm glad you jumped in and said hi in the chat. You guys had me like really, really laughing. So I'm so glad that you came by. And thank
Fun
you,
times.
Spackle, for jumping in,
Yeah,
jumping in the chat, and then jumping in the video call as well.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
I'm glad I got to see all you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad
That
you
I
guys
hear-
all got
that I
to like
hear
kind of
about.
meet my mom and stream and stuff. Sorry, what were you saying, Ma?
Just exactly what you said. People I hear about but never saw.
Fabio, do you have anything to say? Sign off.
No. Ciao.
Okay. Spooky.
Ciao.
Bye, kids.
No.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Spooky. Spackle, do you have any
Bye-bye.
parting messages?
I'm still waiting for my cheesecake factory gift cards.
We'll get
Um,
back to you about the cheesecake.
Okay, okay.
Well, I think that Matt Pick said that he will give in and concede on the letting you on the show, but you're not going to be allowed on his team.
Well, I don't want to
So-
be on this team, so that works out.
Okay,
I'd
okay.
much rather say splash than oink oink any day.
Right?
Fair
Right.
enough. Fair enough. All right. And
Alright.
final parting message goes to Mama. Anything to say?
I'm gonna be thinking about my furniture in an altogether different way from here on out.
I'm so
And I
sorry
have
for that.
Fabio, and I have
All
Fabio
right.
to thank for that. Thank you.
Go
Thank
and
you, Fabio.
sin. Sinny minis. Go and sin.
Ciao.